So, let's go. What is your name? Ghoulie. Hi, I'm Ghoulie. No, I'm Ghoulie. I'm a 22-year-old high school dropout who's a bit of a klutz. My blood type is O, my star sign is Libra, and some days I wish I didn't save the world. You love this already? The snacks are pretty, they're delicious. I should probably provide some context for that, huh? See, a few years ago, my boyfriends and I were fighting the forces of darkness almost every week. We were the Sentinels of Justice, and I was their leader, Princess Sentinel Starlight. We saved humanity more times than I can remember. You could say we were a big deal. Except we were all still in high school, so we had to keep our identities secret. After many years battling countless foes, we finally defeated the Demon Queen Azraella. Our long war was finally over. And that's the worst part. It was all over. All of it. In a few short months, the Sentinels went our separate ways. We retired from magical girlhood, and that's when my life really started to take a turn for the worse. Something most people don't realize about heroes is how saving the world all the time has its price. My price was terrible grades all throughout school, and in the end I dropped out entirely. I never applied to college, vocational school, or considered any careers outside of being a magical girl. I didn't even have time to think about it. Turns out saving the world from doom about once a week for 5 years isn't something you can put on your resume. My life peaked at 15, and now? Oh man. You're sold? This way you never to the world for free? Exactly! Exactly. I'm grinding away at a dead-end job at a makeup store to try and make rent. Living in a coastal city like Diamond Cove, I'm in a wage is a daily struggle. But worst of all, I never see my Sentinel squad anymore. Even we promised to stay together no matter what. Nobody warned me that maintaining friendships as an adult is more challenging than any supervillain. What kind of happy ending is this? My life's a joke. I'm broke. My love life's DOA. In a week and a half, it'll be New Year's Eve, and everyone's all excited or terrified for the year 2000 and the new millennium. But I don't even know what I want to do tomorrow, let alone the rest of my life. At least I still have one friend left from those old days. Kitty! Cool, you seem kinda down today. What's the matter? Oh yeah, I should probably explain. I have one remaining friend from those days. My cat. He talks and comes from outer space. I may explain the details another time. Oh, it's nothing. Come to think of it, you've been down a lot lately. It's not befitting behavior for a world-saving alien princess. Is there anything I can help with? Could you give me more bad guys to fight? I want ice cream under my bed sheets and then cry myself to sleep. Oh my god, that is such a fucking mood though. Therefore, how much ice cream do we have left in the freezer? Not again. Come on. I want to make the pillow fort again and then eat ice cream in it. It comforts me to be in an isolated environment before I have to go to work. Ghoulie, eating ice cream for breakfast is really bad for you. Then why is it so tasty then? I can't argue with that logic. Not at all. Anyways, you're not the boss of me. Maybe so, but you know I'm right, nya. Ah, toast it is. Well, I would have toast if my damn roommate would buy groceries once in a while. Because I need to skip breakfast again. I like the Rilakuma plushie here, and a little hint of My Melody. I see you. I see you, and a little bit of Sailor Moon. And the other bear, I forgot her name, but she's Rilakuma's buddy. Ah, nuts, I'm gonna be late for work too. I better bust out the rollerblades and get hustling. My measure today is gonna be a really, really extra super important. I wonder what it could be. Ah, Glamour Pop, one of the last stores still open in this dying mall. But inside you wouldn't know it. That's funny to say because malls are now actually dying. Unfortunately. Most malls are dying now. It's wall-to-wall cosmetics and hair products, beautifully arranged. The corporation is doing so well. They may knock down the wall into the next store and expand there too. It's not the most exciting job, but it pays the bills for now. Well, sort of. You think if they can expand the store, they could raise our wages a little. Or at least I made a friend here, which makes it more bearable. Lise is my coworker, but it's more accurate to say she's my work wife. Oh? Even if the week is a total crapshoot, at least somebody here has my back. She's my first real friend who isn't also a magical girl, and she knows nothing about my past. It's sort of refreshing. Capitalism, the true greatest evil. Lise is funny, passionate about the environment, there when I need her, steady, and is basically my rock. She's also hiding behind the counter, hyperventilating. Why are there so many people here? Not that many. Okay, wait, it is kind of a lot. Let's calm Lise down. Only freaking out is the solution. You got this. Remember what we say when things get tough? She's cute. I am tough like spider silk. And that's the strongest thing ever. Arguably, the shell of a Taurus could be considered stronger if we take into account the... Lise, concentrate. Wasn't something happening today? Oh, right. Lise, today's the start of our promotion for that super special makeup line our manager has been bugging us about. This is supposed to be like a Sephora. They're bringing in a celebrity guest, remember? Gidget, the Taco Hut Chihuahua. Oh! The Taco Bell Chihuahua! No, a human celebrity. Lame. Apparently, some big shot from corporate's here to introduce us to the line. Better get ready. This'll be our first for us. Usually don't care about us retail plebeians. A celebrity guest. I wonder who could it be? Hey, you two, get your act together. I guess they're coming soon. Yo quiero Taco Bell? Yeah. That was like the most Spanish anybody fucking learned in the 90s. I turn around to spot two women walking side by side through the store front doors. One is clearly from Glamour Pop's headquarters. She's carrying a large briefcase and her eyes narrow when she sees us. Hello? Something about her is kind of familiar, then it clicks. I've seen her on Borbs, that fancy business magazine that props up successful rich people. Her name is Anna Lee, the woman who rapidly climbed the ranks of Glamour Pop and turned it into a makeup empire. They say she's a business genius, but she's ruthless too, a nightmare to handle. My manager's putting on his best customer service smile for her. I bet he's scared straight. As for the woman walking next to her, I see a flash of pink as a woman decked out in elegant, cream-colored idol attire trots by Annalee's side. Everyone knows her as Ara now, but I knew her as Boyoung Kim, our second-in-command, Lieutenant Sentinel Aurora. Oh, Aurora and Starlight. Maybe they've all had, like, space names? We've had our ups and downs. She's caring but opinionated and hot-headed. Back then we were close, but we argued a lot. After the final battle, we kept in touch for a few months, but that faded out. I haven't talked to her in years. Since then, she entered the music industry and became a pop idol, and she's been popular since debut. I would have been happy for her, but we were supposed to keep our identities a secret. When she debuted, she revealed herself as Sentinel Aurora to the world. It was obviously a marketing tactic, but her new fans ate it up. I'm disappointed in her. I never thought she would use her identity to try and gain fame. I bet she's changed even more so now. Also, I would be surprised if she pretended not to recognize me. As Ara glances around the crowd, she locks eyes with me immediately. She's coming over here. Ghoulie? What are you doing here? Actually, I work here now. Oh. Ara fiddles with her necklace, which I recognize as her Sentinel ring. We each have one. It's the source of all our magical girl powers. She's like, oh, you're poor? Oh. She still wears it after all these years, huh? The silence hangs in the air and the atmosphere is awkward. It's been so long that I'm not sure what to say. It's nice to see you again, Boyoung. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. You can call me Ara now. It's my stage name, but I prefer it to my real name. Oh, okay. Got it. No problem. So what have you been up to lately? I haven't heard from you in ages. Ara, well, it's nice you reunited with your friend. Why don't we get down to business? Everyone else is waiting for us, after all. Right, sorry, I'm ready when you are. Annalie claps her hands and everybody in the store stands at attention. Glamour Pop is proud to announce the greatest, most ambitious launch in our company's history. Annalie lays down her briefcase on one of the empty tables. She opens it up to reveal a trove of plastic sample bags full of packaged makeup. From what I can see, everything looks cute and colorful, with star and ring motifs, just what I like. The color coding reminds me a lot of the Sentinels, actually. We'll be doing our first ever Magical Girl themed makeup release, using the iconic imagery of Diamond Co.'s very own Super Sentinels. What? Annalie continues explaining the specifics of this so-called collaboration while my mind reels. I shoot Ara a pointed look. How could she have let this happen? First, she used the Sentinels to pave her way to fame, and now she's allowing her image to be used for marketing makeup products? As a former member of the Sentinels, I'm so excited to share our history with all the Glamour Pop's customers. That's so fucked up, though! Like... we're also a magical girl! That is copyright infringement. Please support the new line. She must be joking, right? Or is it some crazy dream that I have to wake up from? I pinch myself. Nope, this is happening. Ara, this is such an interesting concept, one that I would have loved to hear about ahead of time. You know, you could have called to tell me about how you're selling the image of your group. Oh, don't be silly, Gully. That'd be breaking my NDA. She gives me a half smile, half grimace while blinking rapidly from me to Annalie. Lee seems to pick up on my discomfort. Why magical girls go? Though, they say they are always saving the earth, but when I see them fight, it's just magical people fighting magical villains. Then nature and regular people pay the price for their collateral damage. Couldn't they just use their powers for more pressing issues? Or better yet, couldn't we have heroes that aren't moon charged, but are just regular people doing the hard work of really saving the earth? I'll agree with her. You're right. They just cause more problems than they solve, and for what? Maybe they should all disappear. That got kind of dark. I wouldn't want them to disappear. I just don't like that they get all the credit, I guess. Other people help save the earth. Ara looks baffled by the conversation. Moral opinions on magical girls aside, I lean into Ara, whisper distance. Ara, you really don't think I would have approved something like this, would you? I suppose not, considering you're not in charge of it for once. Dimly, I get the sense I'm getting glared at. It's not just from my manager. I turn my attention back to Annalie as Ara glides back over to her side. Ahem. Regardless of your personal feelings, the reason we're here is to offer our prospective customers free samples of the Sentimentality line. The employees, of course, get first pick. Perhaps they'll change your mind. We start to open up the samples Annalie presented us with. Admittedly, the form of this line seems solid. The eyeshadow glides over my eyelid, the lipstick's creamy base feels great to apply. I take a glance over at Lise and can't help but crack a smile. Hee Lise, are you trying the makeup your way again? You know it. Goodness gracious, what on earth are you doing to your face? Did you know that flamingos use an oil secreted from their butts to keep their pink feathers from fading in the sun? It's like rouge. This pink reminds me of that. Huh? She's such a weird girl. How ridiculous. I thought you trained these girls. Man, we do. The hire just has unique taste. You bet she's unique. I always look forward to her next look. The way she does eyeliner is totally the future. It's not even near her eyes. I like to make pretty leaves on my cheeks, like I'm hiding in the jungle. That certainly was a demonstration of our makeup. Count on my weirdo leaves to brighten up a bad situation. A demonstration of what not to do. Now our manager looks like he's about to pass out. Did I do it wrong? I'm so sorry. This is just such a special occasion, and she was very excited to try on everything. Are you an idiot? What do I pay your salary for? Image is power, and this is not Glamour Pop image. She's so scary and pretty. Lise looks like she might faint or develop an unhealthy fixation. Will she get fired? I should do something. Signal Ara for help? No, not two! I make eyes at Ara. Help us, I think she gets it. Creativity and self-expression are hearts of my image, which is on this brand. So I say she can use the makeup however she wants. Is that so? Annalie seems to cool off. I mouth thank you at Ara, who gives me a look that says you owe me. I guess that strange girl can stay. But Annalie turns to the manager. But you're fired. What? I must get to my next meeting. Ara, come along. Other stores are expecting us after all. Expect shipments with more sample packages inside. We'll be distributing these to our customers over the next couple of days. The manager opens the door for Annalie and Ara as they walk out. He looks utterly defeated. Eric glances back at me at the last moment. I give her a look as if to say we're talking about this later. Lise nudges me. My life flashed before my eyes. Thank you for your help back there. Anytime. That Annalie sure is a firecracker. The day just got started, but I feel like I just got off a roller coaster. That's when I see Alistair coming, crawling around the corner. What does he want now? A kitty! Wait, it's too late. Lise is showering Alistair with pets. He seems to accept them, so I wait a moment. It's a long moment. Lise, shouldn't you watch the register? Oh my gosh, I forgot about my job. Alistair, what are you doing here? I don't think seeing Ara on Today of All Days was an accident. So he saw Ara walk out. Something of fate is in the air, Ghoulie. You should call the others, nyap. Really? I don't think they want to hear from me. You can't ignore my magical cat senses. They are never wrong. Can your magical cat senses mend years of tense silence and resentment? Oh, don't be so dramatic. I'm not going to call them. To be honest, I don't even have their numbers. It's that, or you may find a hairball on your pillow later. Gather the sentinels. Fine. It's been a long time. I don't even know how to start finding the sentinels again. Jackie? Yeah, Jackie wouldn't scream and run away at the sight of me. I think. I'll drop in on the gym where she trains. Hopefully she's there. I'm just gonna appease Alistair. Then it's back to regular old boring life. After making it home, I feed Alistair on an early dinner and touch up my makeup before heading back out. If I'm to find Jackie, the best place to start would be the Golden Glove Gym. Jackie practically lived there back when we were still in high school. I'm hoping that's still the case now. People move! I take the path I know the best, through Cove Park, and expect to be tied up with anxious feelings of doubt. But instead, something about the walk there begins stirring up old memories. Even though there were quite a few changes, the path remained largely the same, and I feel an odd comfort in that. Would Jackie be the same? Of course she would. What am I thinking? Even in the earliest days before she even had her sentinel ring, she fought tooth and nail to become the woman she always knew she was. That never changed, even when her opponent was her own family. She had always known that what she wanted out of life, and we respected her for being so grounded. Although there were definitely times she was more spaced out than me, she was still always there for us when we needed her the most. All the more reason why I feel terrible looking back and seeing how little I've kept up with her. She never failed to call for holidays or my birthday. Despite that, I even lost her number. Man, why am I so bad at this? I really need one of those new cell phones with caller ID. Not that I can afford a new one anytime soon. While weighing the options of Nokia versus a flip phone, I arrive at the gym in no time. Nokia. The Golden Glove is still open, but it's nearly vacant save for two people. In the center of the ring, I spot Jackie wearing mitts and catching punches from a little girl I haven't seen before. She's cute. After you break my guard, I want you to land 2 body shots on me as hard as you can. After that, I'm going to swing and I need you to roll and repeat the pattern. Oh, she's cute too! I like her little belt. I got it this time, coach. I'm ready. Then show me. Let's go. The new girl starts to throw a flurry of punches that Jackie catches with her mitts. Every so often, she lets a few slip by her, allowing Layla to hit her in the same spots. Jackie isn't just standing there and taking it either. Every so often, she quickly swipes her mitt near Layla's head to punish, but each time Layla smoothly ducks and rolls out of the way. That's it. Now that's how you do it. Keep your head moving and the pressure on. An opponent will get desperate, making it easier for you to pry open their guard. Coach Martinez, you said this would help me against taller people because it's supposed to lower their chin. How come yours isn't lowering? You'll have to hit harder if you want it to lower my chin. What's more important is that we build your confidence. You're young, strength will come later. I would feel pretty confident if I knew I could knock someone down in one hit. I can't talk today. Oh, I bet you would. You'll have to trust me on this one. Technique makes a better foundation for confidence than strength ever will. What are words? Nothing. If it makes you feel any better, I'm pretty sure this might bruise in the morning. Layla doesn't look long to bask in the praise before she notices and points at me with her glove. Coach Martinez, there's a weirdo watching us. Weirdo? Huh? Jackie's surprised when she turns to see me awkwardly standing at the foot of the ring. She must have really been focused if she didn't notice me till now. Oh, hey, that's one of my weirdos. Hey! Hey yourself, stranger. What are you doing here? What? I can't visit my friend? Friends usually call ahead. You caught me all gross and sweaty. Oh, well, you see. You forgot my number, didn't you? I'm sorry. Who's the weirdo, coach? Again with the weirdo. Alright, Layla, this is Ghoulie. Ghoulie's an old friend of mine from back when we were in high school. Layla stares intensely at me as though she were trying to puzzle me out. An old friend and weird hair? Starlight? Huh? Layla? I knew it, I'm right. Jackie, what the hell? Whoa, hold on, I didn't tell her anything. I'm very smart. My daddy even says so. I already knew Coach Martinez's soul. Jackie, why? It wasn't on purpose. You might not recognize her since it was a while ago, but Layla was someone I rescued back when we were saving the world. It was so cool. You were fighting monsters on a bridge, and they were all going whack, wham, pow. It was so crazy. One of the monsters hit the car that Daddy and I were in and went foom over the side. Daddy bumped his head, but I didn't. I wore my seatbelt. Oh, but we were sinking. But then we stopped sinking because we were in a giant bubble, and then bang, the coach came in and busted our window and dragged us out. Wait a minute, can we please go back to the part where your father bumped his head while falling off a bridge? He is alive, right? Huh? Dad's way too tough to die, silly. He just went to sleep for a bit. Jackie rolls her eyes and sighs. So apparently her father knew my Tio, and out of sheer coincidence, she joined our gym in about the same year as our breakup. She never seemed to have forgotten my face, I guess. Well, yeah, that's kind of the thing about magical girls. You guys don't hide your faces. Layla gasped. You dated Starlight Sentinel? That's Layla, the team. We're talking about when the team disbanded. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, hold on. I was there dealing with the monster and was nowhere near you. How'd you figure out who I am? Oh, that's easy. Coach has no social life, so you had to be one of them. Layla. It's true, though. You're either here hanging out with that biker girlfriend of yours or going to concerts for that RL lady. Biker girlfriend? It's not what you think. They're just my friend. Look, you can ask. Jackie stops mid-sentence when Layla begins to mock her with her kissy noises. Jackie claps her hands suddenly. Gee, would you look at the time, Layla? How about you finish the day with some jump rope before your father gets here? But, hop to it. Layla nearly trips over herself as she runs off without question. She can be a handful, but she's got a good heart. So what about you, fearless leader? What have you been up to? Ugh, surviving. I work at a makeup store now, and I'm trying not to drown from rent while I figure out what I want to do with my life. A makeup store, huh? That suits you. Good for you. Huh? Are you making fun of me? It's a retail nightmare. I'm not. You're always big on makeup, so it's nice that you get to work somewhere that suits one of your interests while you figure things out, right? It's nice to know we have something in common now. What do you mean? Haha, don't worry about it. It's nothing. I'm also depressed. Are you shit? You know that kid packs more of a punch than I give her credit for. Say, how about one of those good old-fashioned Starlight patch-me-ups? I sighed to myself, knowing that I'm not going to pull out more out of Jackie when she gets evasive. I'll never gonna see if anyone else is in the gym, and when I see that we are alone, I nod my head. Alright, fine. Show me where it hurts. Mostly the sides, here and here. I lower myself to get a good look and place my hand where she guides me, Jackie's breath hitches when she feels the touch. I forgot about this part. It used to tickle. I don't know how you could forget. I had to heal you more than anyone else on the team. Yeah, that's what happens when your confidence leads with strength and not technique. I see. I couldn't make out the damage Jackie was referring to. It was subtle and still fresh, but I played the role of healer a lot. Now this takes me back. Noticing when something was off came naturally after I had enough experience. I wonder what went wrong. I don't appreciate your attention, but are you going to start soon or... Huh? I snapped out of my little daydream and noticed my magic was acting up. There was supposed to be a bright light coming from my fingertips. That's not supposed to happen. What's wrong, Ghoulie? My light is dim. It's supposed to be way brighter than this. What? Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. Look. I mean, you guys haven't used your magic in a long time. So, like, were they 15 when they won against the, enemy? So it's been like 7 years or so? Give or take. I tried straining my magic some more, but the light never glows any brighter. Oh, that is weird. Is it helping at least? Do you feel it? Kinda. It's a little tingly. Maybe my tickle tolerance has gone up? Alistair warned me something strange was going on. This must be it. Jackie, have any issues with your magic? I haven't touched it in ages, Ghoulie. Mine's a little dangerous to be thrown around in retirement, especially if your healing isn't working too well. I really don't want to bust open another punching bag for this. Those are pricey. You know mine is kind of fickle anyways. You're better off asking everyone else. Besides, if the little dude says there's something's up, he's usually right. I try my best to hold back a groan. I knew I had a I told you so waiting for me when I got home. More than that, this was not how I pictured meeting up with everyone again. Fine, I just have some phone calls to make. Do you think maybe you could... Missing the numbers too? Yeah. Don't worry, I got you. Jackie runs across the gym and pops open a door leading to an office. I can hear her scrambling for a few things here and there, but soon enough she comes out with a piece of paper and hands it to me. God, do you guys remember when you had to write down people's numbers to remember them? I'm glad I don't have to anymore. Though it is funny that I have some, like the numbers I used to dial all the time, I still memorize. I still have them. I have my old home phone number memorized. And I haven't lived there in like 20 years. Yeah. Back in my day. Here, this should be all of our numbers. Once Layla gets picked up, I'll be good to go. Just give me a call when you figure out when and where. But for now, I gotta get back to her training. We've got time. Ditch the rope, Layla. Let's take it back to the bag. Same routine as earlier. Show me how you're going to be champ. Yes, coach. Layla straightens up, tidying up her footwork. She releases a barrage of punches upon the training bag. Right. Thank you, Jackie. I guess I should head out then. Hopefully I'll see you soon. After saying my goodbyes, I take one last look around the gym and wave at Layla before I leave. I text the former sentinels to meet me at the park. I scope out a place that's empty so we won't be overheard. Magical Girls 101. Keep our identities and intel secret. Too bad our old hideout was destroyed when Solaire lured the treacherous tango dancers right to us, used the wrong card from his magical deck, and blew the whole place up. Solaire, I hope I never meet him again. Ever. But praise the sun! Praise the sun, though! Ever. I'm serious. Shudder. Anyway. You did send the messages out, right? Pages have been sent all around. I wonder what Ara will be wearing today. Not this again. Mercifully, someone has arrived before I hear another rhyming ode to Ara. Looks like Ara and Jackie are here first. I caught her on the way in. She's hard to miss. I'll take that as a compliment. Miranda, aka Sentinel Nova, arrives next. She still has that glow about her. Her specialty was creating things out of stardust, then exploding them. She was never the most talkative member of the group, but she always pulled more than her own weight. Hey everyone. Long time no see. Miranda nods awkwardly. Yeah, it's kind of partly my fault for not seeing her. Best not to shine too bright a light on that. Jackie and Miranda share a brief but friendly wave. Those two never were super close. Ara bounces forward to her. Miranda, how's work going? Oh, where do you work now? You didn't know? Typical. You didn't know where I worked until this morning. I wouldn't say that's my fault. Come on, you two. So is the idea that, like, our character is the one that drifted apart the most? And kind of, like, blames the situation and not, herself? Very typical. Really, I'm working at a wood shop these days. It's good. I really wanted to put our magic days behind us, so I was surprised that you called. It's hard thinking back on those times. Yeah, being magical is hard on all of us. I had to see what you're working on. I wouldn't have, but Alistair said it was an emergency. Well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't have. Let's put 2. It seems more friendly. Miranda blushes suddenly. Oh, well, visit me at the woodshop anytime. I can show you something I've been working on in my spare time. Yeah! Flirting! That sounds great. That's almost everyone, but there's still someone missing. Sentinel Purgy? Purgy? Our awkward little bubble girl. Sound like her to be late. So, does anyone know if KJ got the memo? She probably won't come. They hate all of us now. Oh, they? Well, I guess you haven't seen them in a few years, you wouldn't know. KJ realized they're not a girl about 2 years ago. They don't want to be called a girl or she, just show them the same respect that you've shown me. Okay, I'll try to remember. So, they are still going by KJ, yeah? Yeah. Well, they're still our shy little Purgy. I'll accept them no matter. Someone pulls up on a motorbike. Weird, I don't know what someone would be doing here at this hour. The stranger dismounts and walks towards the group. They remove their helmet. Hello? Hello? Oh my god, me too, girl. Hey there, handsome. Ugh. KJ? Hey, princess, it's been a while. Sorry I'm late. I try my best to keep my composure at how different KJ is compared to when we were in high school. What? Are those tattoos? Never mind, composure lost. I do like how they're just like doodles. There's an upside down heart, there's an X. Are you feeling okay? You look a little out of it. You look amazing! Aw, thanks, princess. We're gonna flirt. We're trying to get a GF. Yeah, after Sentinel split up, I was left figuring out what I wanted to do with my life. Turns out the bigger question was not what I wanted to do, but who I wanted to be. I kinda always wanted tattoos and to dress like this. Even back in the old days, I was just too chicken. Anyways, I don't think we all came here to hear my life story. I take it there's a problem? Alistair has been behaving rather strangely during this conversation. He must be really anxious. Go on, tell them. Has anyone else noticed their magic failing? I haven't tried using my magic recently, but I have been feeling more exhausted than usual. But that might be because of my new schedule. I've been a lot busier since I started working on the sentimentality line. The what? Or I'll let someone fill you on that later. Anyone else? Have you tried using your magic lately? No, but... Miranda sighs and holds out her hands, palm upwards. Specks of dust begin to stream from her fingertips, materializing out of thin air. They swirl around her hand with an ethereal glimmer before disappearing in a tiny, controlled explosion. Seems fine? I would check, but I don't want to hurt anyone here accidentally. There's been a lot of trees around, fire hazard. So I guess it's just me then? I mean, I can test it out now, but do you want me to? I have to do it to one of you. You can do anything you want to me, Ara. I don't want to hurt you. Angelically beautiful and cares about her friends. Oh, how I missed you. Ah, we're gonna punt Alistair into the lake. Alistair, for it's been years. Second off, you're a cat. It's never going to work. Don't speak on my behalf. I miss you too, kitty. Just because you're single and lonely doesn't mean you have to project onto me. Wow. Oh, I really missed you. Anyways, Ara, use your attack magic on me. I can take it. Didn't you just say your healing powers aren't working? Oh, right. Okay, I can still take it, but go easy. Unless you want to use the charming attack on No. Miranda, cover your ears, okay? I know you have sense of hearing. Wait, what? My hearing is perfectly normal. I don't need to be babied. Miranda gets cut off because Ara lets out a screeching high note, quietly but not so quiet that it doesn't send a shockwave of pain through my skull. Ow, 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 ow. I said go easy on me. Well, I look over at Ara, staring at me like I'm a ghost. I did. That should have knocked you out. If you were defending, you weren't, and it still barely did anything. Was I supposed to be doing something? Nobody gave me the usual order to defend someone while they did something stupid. Knock me out, that's not going easy. And why are you always telling me what to do? It would only been for a few seconds. I can handle a little noise. Oh, they're fighting! The girls are fighting! Also, that's still a foul play, even if it didn't work out. No one is letting me talk. Oh, is that why oh, she was quiet, but it's because everybody kept interrupting her? Girls, let's stay on track here. Cough, not a girl. Cough. Listening to this squabble is giving me a hairball. Please let's not have it come to that. Although it's better than him hucking one up at home. The point is, something is deeply wrong with magic. If we keep fighting amongst each other, we'll never get to the bottom of this. The group looks around at each other, unsure. Alistair's right, but can we really work together when some of us have changed so much? I do like that, like our magic's failing, we gotta do something about it, but there's no implication that you need the magic anymore. So, and some of us haven't. I look at Ara and she raises her eyebrows back at me as if to ask what? Could this just be a fluke? This isn't a lot to go on. Personally, I prefer it this way. I never liked my powers. It's not about liking your powers or not. If magic in general is in danger, we need to protect it. We'll save it real quick. I don't know what to pick. 3. We need to stop arguing and do something about the problem at hand. Our opinions on magic don't have to change just to investigate if there's an issue. But we should still check it out just to make sure no one is getting hurt. Sometimes you just gotta get into the ring. Jackie's corny line aside, she has a point. Can everyone at least agree to it a little? Ah yes, the old VN staple, save scumming. Yeah, it's one of those where like I'm not following a guide, if there is one. So it's kind of like, we might end up single. That's usually my track record when I play without a guide. Is I end up single. Can everyone at least agree to look into it a little? Keep their eyes and ears open? Begrudgingly, the team nods along. Okay, then let's keep alert and keep in touch. I hope this is just some fluke, and maybe an excuse to see everyone again isn't so bad. We all leave for the night, maybe a little worse for the wear. I let Ara take the reins on explaining the Sentinel makeup line to Jackie, KJ, and Miranda later on. And somehow I doubt that conversation will be hunky-dory. I got an achievement! There's achievements? Hold on. Oh, there are achievements! Let's go! There's actually 19 achievements? For a free game? That's crazy. What a day. The store having a huge product launch event would have been enough to make it a momentous day in a string of normally dull ones, but then Ara was our celebrity guest. And didn't stop there. It's been so long since I've been to the Golden Glove, catching up with Jackie. Then magic failing, seeing the whole team together and how much they've all changed. Miranda and especially KJ. It's so much to take in, my brain is swirling and not in a fun, soft-serve ice cream kind of way. Is there really something wrong with magic? Will I be able to reconnect with my old teammates without making the rift between us worse? Will we be able to come together again as a team? My mind is racing about the future, the future, the future. What is it going to bring this time? It was scary before when I was just worrying about the next month's bills, but now it feels even worse. Am I even half the Sentinel Starlight I once was? If there is some crisis, will I be able to conquer it this time? My head is throbbing with all this worrying. My eyes are heavy. Better get some rest. Hakushu me. That night, I had the most amazing dream. Honestly, most of my dreams lately have been kind of dull or stressful. Doors that won't open, running but can't move. The usual life is stressing me out kind of dreams. Ah, Buu Saga Gohan syndrome? Yeah! Exactly. But not this one. I feel warm and full of joy. And It's like living through a movie of some of the Sentinel's greatest hits. Like the time Sentinel Aurora, or Boyoung, lulled a Hydra to sleep with her singing. We went to the sewers beneath Diamond Cove, and she was so grossed out, but she put on a beautiful performance anyway. That's the thing about Boyoung. She was very opinionated and butt heads a lot, but you can rely on her when it counts. At least that's who I hope she still is. Before I can dwell too long in the present, my dream takes me to another memory. I dream of the time we've been through a rough couple of weeks. We were all stressed out and exhausted. Sentinel Nova used her exploding stardust to cheer us all up with an impromptu fireworks display on the roof of the school. She's not very talkative, but she cares deeply about making people happy. And I dream of her geeky Sentinel Perigee. That's KJ? She did change. Also, is that a cigarette? KJ always felt out of place on the team. Their invincible bubbles saved us from collapsing buildings, toxic gas, mind control, but then someone else had to defeat the bad guys. I wish KJ knew how much we would have loved him as Sentinel and as a friend. I really hope this self-reinvention isn't coming from a negative place. Are things about gay in here? Yeah, we are playing a magical girl game where, I think we can smooch girls. That's our goal anyway. Smooch all the girls. And finally we have Jackie, Sentinel's soul. I have never known anyone stronger in my whole life, both physically and emotionally. There are a few things more satisfying in this world than catching a villain monologuing and then, bam, a Jackie red-hot fist to the face. She's always the first one in a fight and the last one out. She likes to keep things simple, though I sometimes wonder if things with her are more complicated than she lets on. And then there's me. That's me. We have 2 pink girls on the team. I do love smooching girls and men and NPCs and people on shore and ginger fluids. Yeah, apparently one of the magical girls goes by they them now. That's cute. A magical person. At first discovering I'm from another planet scared me so much. As would anybody, I guess. Alright, based on first impression, who's smooching first? I like Jackie and KJ. I like Jackie because she seems very sweet, and I like KJ because they are a goth person. My role as the last princess of the Sarentia royal family, sworn guardians of truth and justice, seemed like big shoes I could never fill. But I did. After many years of victories and defeats, I realized I'd grown to somebody both my adoptive and birth parents would be proud of. Like Miranda seems like trying to get out of her bubble. Yeah, it seems like they've had a lot of issues since they were kids. Like, they were saying that Miranda doesn't talk very much, but she was upset that people kept interrupting her. So it seems like they just never let her talk. And then that chapter of my life ended, but the years kept coming. And I found myself stuck in a loop and unsure what to do. How do you stop saving the world? Does it all just get worse from here? I wish I could go back to those simpler days. Life made sense. I knew my purpose. I had friends. I never want to lose that joy again. Beep, 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 beep. My alarm clock pops my dream like a balloon. I lay there for a while, staring up at the ceiling. That's the wrong kind of lay. It's a lie. Seeing everyone again, seeing the makeup line, it really flipped a switch somewhere inside me. Alistair nags me out of bed. At least some things never change, and I hurry to work. Also, this game is free. I said at the beginning of stream, but yeah, this game is free on Steam. Yeah. Time for work. If I have to listen to my manager talk about us being a family one more time... Alistair, what are you doing here? I came to check on you. Now that we know something is happening with your magic, what if something else is wrong with you? Do you have a fever? I'm a little tired, I guess, but I'm fine. Do you remember how your job works? Do you know where we are right now? Do you know your name? I'm Ghoulie, lost princess of Sarentia and retired magical girl. I work at this retail known as Glamour Pop where I sell makeup. Is this a VN? Yeah, it's a visual novel. Yeah. I think visual novel / like dating sim, because you can smooch people. I'm not sure how intricate the dating site is, Or like, oh, you chose this one thing at the beginning? Single. Did I pass? Yes, but don't let your guard down. Make sure you touch base with everyone too. Now that you reconnect with your Magic Girl teammates, you have a chance to hang out with them after work. If I'm not exhausted from work, that is. Right, if you have a good day at work, you'll have extra energy to visit friends afterwards. If customers are extra terrible day, you might not have energy to visit multiple people. This sounds like gameplay. I should be careful about what I say to customers. Good luck. We're gonna save scum. Hi, welcome to Glamour Pop. How can I help you? Hey, sweetheart, how's it going? I'm looking for a makeup gift. Yeah, salmon mechanics for sure. I'm looking for a makeup gift for my girlfriend. She's real mad at me right now. Makeup gift? Well, you're definitely in the right place. No, not like making up, like after a fight. Oh, gotcha. What kind of makeup would a good makeup gift be? I'm assuming gift card. Save's coming! Don't bother trying to figure it out. Get a gift card. Now that's a genius idea. What are your options? Nothing in here is under $5, so don't bother with that. Try a $50 one. Oof, steep, but I guess the price I have to pay. Gift cards are always good for makeup gifts. Yeah, don't buy concealer or lipstick for... We got in a fight. Here's some concealer for your ugly face. On the bright side, your girlfriend will love you for it. Phew, I'm more exhausted than usual. I guess I'm feeling some side effects from the magic disappearing too. Get her cash, chocolate, and cunnilingus. Exactly! The 3 C's! The 3 C's! Cash, chocolate, cunnilingus. The 3 C's. I don't think I can hang out with anyone today. Like Alistair said, but I can do it tomorrow. I'm too tired? Working with the customer today was exhausting, but they're always a bit demanding, aren't they? I'm glad to be home. I guess something really strange happened today. That's a good sign. Perhaps all this stuff with magic was just a hiccup. So, hold on. Let me save this here and see if there's any... Yeah, I want to see if I made a different choice, if it matters. This lipstick is the color of roses. Pretty romantic, no? Aw, man, that's the whole reason why she's mad at me right now. She found smudges on my t-shirt. Seems like a personal problem? Rude. You know, I'll look elsewhere, okay? Okay. Concealer? Why not try as a concealer? It'll conceal all of your girlfriend's imperfections. Her imperfections, eh? Kind of presumptuous of you. Or maybe. I'm trying to make up with her, not insult her. Okay, so we did choose the right one. We just still don't have any energy. Alright, that's fine. I'll take it. I guess nothing really strange happened today. That's a good sign. Perhaps the stuff with magic was just a hiccup. Meow. Hey, Alistair. I know you have your magical cat sense or whatever, but... Meow. Alistair, is something wrong with you? Got another hairball stuck? Meow! I got a response from the Kickstarter about the AI game. Not good. Yeah, they've also rejected me and Maggie's reports too. Why aren't you talking? Are you giving the silent treatment again? Mallow! Is this because I didn't get the salmon favored treat? I told you they were all sold out. Meow! Wait, can you not talk at all? Meow. Uh-oh, this is really, really bad. This has never happened before, ever. An unprecedented event in the life of a former magical girl? Not a good sign. I better call the team up even if they won't like it. We all arrive and cram into our old high school classroom. Ghoulie, tell us what's so important that you need to call an emergency meeting for the 2nd day in a row. And in our musty old classroom. Well, I admit it brings back memories. It does, but it's a little spooky at night, and ghosts are my natural enemies. Ghosts? They aren't punchable. Your fist would fly right through them. Oh, Jackie, I love you. Is it gonna be a regular thing? If so, I have to work around my schedule at the wood shop. It really is an emergency. Alistair, can you try talking again? You don't mean... Meow, meow. I can't understand him at all anymore. His ability to speak is gone. No, not our funky little dude, little owl. I can still hear his voice. Meow. I mean, yeah, we can still hear his voice. It's more about comprehension. Maybe it's less about him not being able to communicate with us, and more about us losing our ability to understand him. I tried using my healing powers on him to see if it would help, but honestly, I still can't manage to get things working again. Alistair crawled up on my lap. He seems exhausted from trying to communicate with us. Aww, scratched behind his ears. I shook my ears as by constant meowing. Eventually, he drifts off. I admit I was never your cat's biggest fan, but I do feel for him, all pitiful like that. Miranda offers me the jacket on her waist to use as a blanket, but I shake my head. This is escalating faster than we're expecting. We all know the signs. Unusual events always lead up to some villain with a crazy plan. We can't just passively observe anymore. Finding out who is behind this needs to be our top priority. And honestly, it hurts not being able to understand him. He's snarky, cryptic, and a huge pain in my butt sometimes, but Alistair's my closest companion. Coolly. You're always looking out for others, leader. And I know this is upsetting news, but just remember we're here. Sup, nerds? Oh, that's Solaire! I love him! He looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist! I love him! Can I keep him? Oh, we do have an ad break here soon, so we'll pause it when we get a chance. I love him! And beautiful ladies. You? Not a lady, but you're still an asshole. Do you mean to say a sight for sore eyes? He's got sunglasses! I love him! Yes, this is Solaire. I warned you about him. Useless man baby who inherited some magical soul cards, or that's what he decided to call them, and Jackie, our sentinel soul, will never forgive him. He only ever used them to try to pick up girls, feel cool, and get in our way. Yes, we dated. How? Why? Was it the hair? My impressionable young mind? Yes, I'm filled with deep shame and regret. No, I will not give you the details. Hey there, boy young. I keep keeping a close eye on you. Ara suddenly turns pale. You know, now that you're famous, I consider giving us another chance. Absolutely not. Come on, it'd be good for your image. It would completely ruin my image. Hold up, what do you mean by another chance? Oh, Ara, you didn't... She did. Oh my god. I can tell Ara is dying inside. Let's just move on. Solaire sighs up to Miranda. Oh, hey, No. Hey, just trying to say hello to an old friend. We were never friends. Solaire slides away from Miranda. Solaire then slides up to Jackie, who gives him a not-so-friendly punch in the arm. Alright, and we'll pause right here for the ad break. He stumbles for a moment from the impact. How's it been, Solaire? Jackie is smiling at him, but not in a sweet way. Ow, I mean, nice jab, buddy. I barely tapped you. But anyways, what's that you got? That's what you get for naming your super cards soul cards. I should sue, honestly. He looks KJ up and down. Fuck off. I didn't know you expanded the team. Who's this femme fatale? Solaire, that's KJ. Behind his blank expression, I can see the cogs turning in his head. Whatever you're about to say, I don't want to hear it. Why not? After all these years, I thought you'd love to finally hear a compliment from me. The sparkles. Jackie, sweetie, could you punch him again? Right in the nuts. Whoa there, Morticia. Take it easy. I know you'll change your mind eventually. He just never stops talking, does he? He claps his hands and he looks at it all like he's about to give a speech. I brace myself. I love him. Can I take him home? Oh yeah, this is happening. Try to stop the useless man baby. Try to stop the useless man baby. Try to stop the useless man baby. I love him. But isn't it a little more fun to see him make an ass of himself? It's so nice to see the dream team back together. My favorite magical ladies to back me up in my most excellently successful battles against evil. Mara's eyes glaze over as he starts talking. Understandable, girl. Backing you up? You mean saving the world while you played card games behind us? That's rich coming from the cowardly bubble girl. KJ cracks their knuckles. Okay, Hedgehog, that's enough. I'm gonna wipe that grin right off your face. Jackie steps in and places a hand on KJ's shoulder. You know he's not worth it. KJ stares Solaire down for a few seconds, then backs off. I think he actually got intimidated by that. So anyway, you may have heard they're making an anime of my exploits, which of course will stay faithful to the manga. The power of the cards. One boy's journey to manhood, fighting evil in 4 spirit suits. He is Yu-Gi-Oh! I love that for him. Oh, that comic you drew about yourself and your wonderful soul cards? I heard that he handed out photocopied books of his comic to the entire school. The drawings were atrocious. Tell me, you won't be tackling a whole anime with your level of artistic technique. Hey, the sales of my soul card collectible deck were really high last year. The sales will finance the anime with some help from my trust fund. Jackie looks like she's about to crack at the mention of soul cards again. I had to redirect his attention. Once he starts talking about this stuff, he never stops. I'm assuming be direct. So Lara, why are you even here? I was getting to that, but first. No, now. Right. I'm on a spirit hunting duty. Any scary ghosts that haunt the sacred ground better piece up where I find them. Ghosts? Spirit hunting? I guess the school has always been pretty spooky at night. Jackie, there are no ghosts. He's an idiot. Well, actually, please, no more tangents. Slayer looks at me with his pleading look, but I hold my ground. Anyway, my sweet nothings, I just came here to tell you to always believe in yourselves. I hate this band. I got some nice tea. He winks. God, he winked at us. Feel the blaze, baby.
See ya.
Oh, I love his little soundbite! And his explosion had sunglasses too. With the flash of a card, he promptly explodes. Classic Solaire exit. Is he gone yet? I blacked out for a sec. How did he know where we were? He always had an uncanny sense for tracking us down. Also, why is his magic okay? Totally unearned confidence and stupidity. I'll clock him in the face next time he interrupts us like that. Maybe Solaire's the reason for all of this. He's definitely a draining presence. I'd agree, but that's definitely wishful thinking. He's annoying, but couldn't hurt a fly. I don't know, my ears hurt just listening to him. He's always fumbled with his magic cards during battle, and never managed to actually hit any of the enemies with them. In some ways, I actually feel bad for him. I really don't. Dweeb aside, I'm going to keep looking into this. But I'm not exactly mourning the loss of my power if it happens. Ara looks taken aback by this comment. Some of us actually still care about magic, and the team for that matter. I'm expecting everyone to be on their toes. Ugh, I never said I didn't care about the team, and they can speak for themselves, you know. Right? Shh. Were these two always on such thin ice? I make eye contact with Jackie Miranda. Jackie gives me a sympathetic smile, while Miranda shakes her head. Anyways, let's try to stay in touch more often. Maybe check up on a few of our old enemies, see what they're up to. We should make an effort to drop in on each other's schedules, just for safety's sake, you know? The group nods in unison. I can sense some hesitation, though. Gully, I'd like to see the Centimilli makeup in person. I haven't seen it yet either. Can't say I'm all that enthusiastic to see it. Still, we should swing by Gully's store sometime, see what our magical girl work has turned into. Jackie, I promise you'll love it. Just give it a try. I mean, if you say so, Ara. Great, now that's decided, I'll be in contact. I'll do my best to check in with everybody. And with that, we disperse. It's been a long day. I pass out as soon as I get home. No, shut up, alarm. Let me sleep 10 more minutes. When we get to work in the morning, there's a crowd that's gathered outside the store entrance, which is blocked by a line of security guards. Mood? Yeah, for real. Excuse me, can you let me through? I actually rarely hear my alarm go off, because I usually wake up before it. But, yeah, when I, when my alarm used to wake me up. No way, is anyone saying Ara? It's me. Right, I should have known. Like, I better not get my pay docked if I'm late because of this. Tell them you work here? But I work here, let me through, I have rent to pay. What does that mean? You can help us meet Ara? The fan grabs my wrist and stretches my arm out, and they scribble their number onto my skin. They yank me into the crowd behind them, and with their help, I actually am able to make it to the front. Tell her to call me. Sure. I show the security guards my employee ID, and they let me into the store. Geez, what a hassle. I hope this number washes off easily. I rush into the store and enter the employees only section, where I clock in just in the nick of time. When I return, I finally take a look at what's causing all the commotion. Ara's posing in front of a colorful display that shows off the sentimentality line. She's smiling brightly with a mascara wand held up to her eyes. There's a flurry of camera flashes when she switches to another pose. It is pretty mesmerizing to watch. She's radiating confidence, and she gives off the captivating dreamlike aura that celebrities have. I never expected her to become an idol, but then again, I never put a lot of thought into what our personal futures would look like. Life after the Sentinels wasn't something I could really comprehend. That's part of the reason I didn't exactly plan out my future. I wonder, has Ara always been like this, or has this aura something she cultivated over the past few years? Watching her, I almost forget how irritated I am that she's agreed to model for this in the first place. I should really bring that up soon. While this is going on, I don't have to deal with customers at least. The shoot keeps going on until we get closer to our delayed opening time, and Lise and I do menial operations around the store. Annalie occasionally appears to monitor the shoot, and Lise hides in the back to avoid her. When it seems to be over, Ara heads over to me. I'm so tired, I wish I could take a nap. Smiling for cameras and holding up makeup products is hard? Harder than you think. You try looking excited about nothing for hours. It's emotionally exhausting. I still take it over dealing with rude customers any day. By the way, I never congratulated you on becoming an idol. You're just like TTJ now. I'm not quite there yet, but thank you. What else have you been up to while I'm gone, other than the whole idol thing? Other than that, not much. Nothing that you can't find in a magazine article anyways. What about you? Anything new other than your job? I mean, life does suck. I'm trying my best to survive out here. I used to think that saving the world would be my greatest obstacle. Now it's just rent. At least things were a lot more straightforward when we were kids, huh? It's nice to remember the old times, right? I've been feeling particularly nostalgic recently myself. So I'm glad I've been able to see everyone together again. Although who would have thought after everything that happened we'd be at such different places in our lives? We saved the world, but now I'm a superstar and you're here. I'm gonna shank this bitch. Wow, that was kind of condescending. I shouldn't act like she's all that when she used the Sentinels to get where she's at. I still need to talk to her about why she even agreed to do this campaign in the first place, but maybe now is as good a time as bring up as any. Admit you feel lost? I guess I've been feeling lost lately. How so? I mean, obviously I don't want to be working in retail. I don't really have any direction in life right now, so I just sort of ended up here. I see. Actually, I get what you mean about feeling lost. You do? But you're literally famous now. You didn't get here without having some sense of direction. Not exactly. How should I put it? As Sentinels, we're symbols of hope and justice. We saved the entire world multiple times. After we all parted ways, I felt like I didn't have a purpose anymore. I felt useless and didn't know what to do. All I had left was my singing. So when I got the opportunity to become an idol, I took it. I know you might not agree with my decision to create Ara from a Sentinel Aurora. KJ thinks I'm a sellout for it. But the Sentinel is the most important thing in the world to me. I want to incorporate that part of myself into my music. Sentinel Aurora is my identity, and I should be able to use it however I want to. What about the makeup line? That's not just your image, it's all of ours. You know the Sentinels are public domain. Remember the Dolls of Us, the shitty anime? I liked the anime. Of course you did, you were the main character. Anyways, I know the makeup line's kind of messed up, but I didn't agree to this without thinking about it first. Sellout. Boo! Boo! We're not gonna romance her. Maybe if I achievement hunt in this game, I'll romance her, but... A significant percentage of the profits will go to the kids who need it. Stab her! Maybe more if I convince Annalie that it'll increase business. With me around, I can make sure the money is going to the right places, and I can make sure they don't slander our names. I guess I wasn't thinking about the reasons you might have for doing this. I thought you were being selfish. You never were good at taking my point of view into consideration. That came out wrong. Sorry, I don't know what's gotten into me. I really do appreciate you hearing me out. It's okay, I get it. The last 2 days have been sort of crazy. Well, I don't want our unit to start off on the wrong foot. Let's start over. Who are you again? How as you can forget me. Lise approaches Ara nervously. Hi, Annalise says she needs you for an interview immediately. She said emphasis on immediately. Maybe you can hate fuck her? Stop, you made me hit my mic. Please hurry, she's so scary and pretty, but scary. Oh, okay, I'll be right there. Ara smiles at you and waves. See you later, Ghoulie. What? Okay, what if Annalise is the villain? Huh? What if Annalise, she looks like a villain. Time for work. Maybe the new makeup line drains your magic! Ah! Is it time to retire yet? Hi, welcome to Glamour Pop. How can I help you? You can stop there. I need something sparkly for New Year's Eve. What should I buy? Wow, rude. I guess I'll suggest... body glitter? How about body glitter? Lots of the rays love wearing it. Ooh, that's perfect. I'm gonna look like a star. Where can I find that? Right over there if you follow me. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had not so terrible day at work. I feel like I have energy to do a couple things today. Who should I go hang out with now? Ah! Alright. Who are we going for? I'm leaning towards KJ, personally. Jackie's cute. Ara, I'm gonna give her a swirly. Miranda's cute. Lisa's cute. KJ's cute. No one is not cute. I'm leaning towards KJ. But that's also because I like, I like goths. He. This is just New York, isn't it? Isn't this New York? I text KJ and ask if they want to hang out. They asked me to swing by their work so we can go for coffee together. I make my way downtown, walk in fast, and follow directions to the tattoo parlor. I fill out a place here in my pastel cardigan and beret. Unfortunately, nobody seems to be around. I suddenly hear KJ's voice in the back room. They boom with a masculine bravado. Alright, Bruce, I'm gonna bounce. See ya. Enjoy your date. Nah, dude, it's not a date. Oh, hey, princess, you're right on time. Tease them. This is too good to pass up. A date, huh? Shut up, that's just Bruce ribbing me. He ribs me about everything. It's totally a date! We're dating now. I mean, sometimes people tease each other about the truth, too. Wait, what are you saying? Relax, I'm joking, dummy. Of course, a good one. Ha 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 ha. So this is where you work, huh? Welcome to Needlework. May I take your order? How long have you been working here? Just a couple of months. I'm still an apprentice, but trying to learn fast. Bruce and the team did so many tattoos for me, and the question of learning the trade kind of popped up here, and here we are. I mean, yeah, if you have a passion for it, then why not? Yeah, we should probably have this conversation over a coffee. We're closing up in a minute. Tattoo shops don't close up that early. You can't fool me. We head over to a Whole Latte Love. Whole Latte Love. That's a cute name. And settle down with drinks that are maybe 99% milk foam and syrup. Maggie's favorite. So, KJ. They look up from their drink, sporting a handsome foam mustache. And before KJ's giving you a tattoo, yes! Yes, give me a tattoo! Ghoulie, shoot. Tramp stamp. Or I can get those mud flaps. Mud flap tattoos, you know what I'm talking about? Where you get twin tattoos underneath your shorts line. Those are called mud flaps. How much time have you got? I have 22. You hate that? Yeah, sorry. 22? I want one for every year of my life. I had to catch up, of course, but now I only need new one every year. Oh, so that's why they're small. Yeah, lots of little ones on my sleeves, then a few big ones across my torso. I started doing some on my left arm by myself. They go over the most important ones, each representing some aspect of the year in question. Some are silly, like a little dog bone for the year their family adopted a puppy. Some are serious, like when their mom passed away. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Mine are just, weep shit. I say this one for last. Why, is it bad? No, it's the most special one. They point to their 4 rings interlocked, a central ring. This one's for 1992. That's the year I was born! The year we all met. Yeah. We pause in silence for a moment. I forget you didn't see any of the years in between. A lot's changed, Ghoulie. They're right. A few years ago, the KJ I knew was a shy and awkward geek. Someone more at home in a computer lab and library than a tattoo parlor. KJ wasn't the strongest member of the team in a crisis. I've given them a lot of battlefield pep talks over the years. Their powers could protect people from all physical harm. Emotional harm, that's KJ's biggest weakness. They're a talented, reliable friend in many ways, but if you put the pressure on, they melt. Well, that was then and this is now. Maybe things have changed. Hello, Earth to Ghoulie? It certainly looks like things have changed. Oh, sorry, I was just lost in thought for a moment. What are you thinking about? If you don't mind me asking. Save. How handsome you've become. Good save, princess. Jeez. I am flirting! I am flirting! I'm ending this game with an SO. Good save, me. Even if it's a little white lie. How have you been keeping up with everyone? Actually, let's flip the script first. Why haven't you been keeping up with everyone? What? Quit, Ghoulie. Think of something. I've been struggling to keep up. I think it's best to be honest. IMO. To keep up with a friend who knows your super top secret identity and your most embarrassing secrets? It's okay, Ghoulie. I'm just teasing you. You can stop panicking now. Hey, that's not funny. It's pretty damn funny where I'm sitting. Anyway, you're cool. I know how life can carry you away sometimes. I didn't exactly call you either. To be honest, you spared yourself a couple of my messy years. Yeah, depression! So to answer your question, it's not been the easiest time for me lately. But it's alright, I got a lot of help from the team. Well, Jackie and Ren anyway. Boy Young dipped. I recall back to the Golden Glove that a certain little girl was talking about a biker girlfriend. Could it be? I also understand the rift that's open between KJ and Ara. You know how much time till the cafe closes, which I ask. Probably about Ara? Cause Jackie, like, it's whatever, like, they're still friends. KJ, do you mind if we talk about Ara for a moment? Why do you think it's her? Why, do you think it's her too? Think what is her? You know, our magic's disappearing. KJ. Yeah, it's a possible theory. She's certainly the kind to hold a grudge. I glare at KJ. And you aren't? Just listen to you. You really have her blood with Ara, aren't you? I have my reasons. So tell me. No! Bad. Ask about Jackie. Oh, I have to know. So you and Jackie, are they blushing? She helped me through hard times. I owe a lot to her. She's so strong, I can't think of another shoulder I'd rather cry on. As friends, right? Huh? Why'd you say that? Yes, as friends. Who you been talking to? Did Ara put you up to this? She's been gossiping about me. It's not like that, KJ, I promise. You know Lila, the girl Jackie is training? Oh, right, her. Lila's hilarious. This one time... Wait, what does Lila have to do with it? She had thinks you and Jackie have a thing for each other. Well, you know how kids are. They love to make up all sorts of things. I should be going. I gotta get some chores in before band practice tonight. Oh, you really do have a lot on your plate, huh? Yeah, staying busy keeps the gremlins at bay. Oh my god! I'm being called out! I'm being called out! Left and right. Gotta make it for last time, you know? As long as you're happy. Yeah, I am, especially with this chance to catch up with you, princess. Sparkles! You're looking with almost a sense of relief. Maybe this chance to show me new KJ means more than letting on. Ride you home? Sorry, what did you say? Would you like me to give you a ride home on my motorcycle? No thanks, I think that'd be too scary for me. As you wish. We walked to the corner and KJ surprised me with a big hug before we parted. They never used to take initiative like that. And as I watched them walk away, I reflected on how much of a person can change in just a few short years. What other surprises would my old friend have in store for me if I kept looking? Who should I go hang out with now? Oh! I can hang out with more than one person! Save it? Let's go hang out with Jackie. Or should we hang out with Lise? Or Miranda? Ah! Ah! Maggie, you pick. Who are we hanging out with next? Pick for me. I'm so indecisive. Miranda? Alright, bet. The workshop is cozy and full of half-finished projects and tools. It smells musty and woody. It's nice. No one's around, but I see Miranda at a drafting table looking at blueprints. She hasn't noticed me. Her eyelids are heavy and her head bobs forward like she might fall asleep. I should probably wake her? Miranda? Ah, well, oh, hey, Ghoulie. Didn't see you come in. Seemed like you were dozing off. Is now an okay time? Dozing? Oh, no. Miranda feverishly checks herself and her work around her. What are you doing? Being tired on the job is a huge safety issue. I could have cut a finger off or worse, broken with the client's orders. That doesn't sound worse. Speaking of, you're in a workshop. Wear this. She hands me a hard hat and some safety goggles. I see her hands are strong, but show some wear and tear from her work. Girl, well, put on a longer shirt. Get your belly exposed. You're gonna get hurt. We're gonna put it on. We're gonna refuse it. How do I look? YMC? Don't finish that thought. What about you? I know what I'm doing. For your hands, they have some cuts. Hazard of the job. I could heal them. My magic's been inconsistent, but I wouldn't require much. No, I'm fine. It's really no trouble. This is what band-aids are for, and you said yourself your magic's been on the fritz. I should probably stop pushing and change the subject. How long have you been working here today? I came in here really early this morning to finish a personal project. Then it was time to clock in. Do you sleep at all? Yes, sometimes. What are you working on? We have an order for some long dining tables from a brewery in town. Take a look. She shows me a long wooden table and accompanying bench. They are sturdy and inviting. Not only that, there's intricate carving work along the edges of the table. It's beautiful. So I gotta sand it and do the final stain finish. It's really well done. Not really, not yet. What do you mean? It's amazing. I don't like how wide and lifeless the legs are, and the carvings could more smoothly transition at the corners. It could be better. You've really got an eye for this stuff. Maybe. I look around and see behind Miranda that there's a wall of plaques for Employee of the Month. Her face is on almost all of them. That's not Employees of the Month plaques with your name on it. There's only 6 employees. Are you all 6 of them? Miranda laughs. It's nice to see her laugh. You must be doing something right. They can clearly rely on you. Thank you for saying that. They're really wonderful to me. They let me use the workshop before and after hours and any spare materials. So you found something you're really passionate about? That's kind of fun, but do you feel like you're working yourself too hard? The first one sounds nicer. I think so too. It's the right medium, but what? It's just hard to get inspired these days. The day job, the stuff with the squad, it's a lot. I feel like I don't have the same creative spark. Ask what inspires you. What inspires me? Do you listen to certain music, research images? It's more like a feeling I get when I touch the materials, like what I want is already in there, it's just my job to bring it out. Then I start to see the colors, shapes, and I just make what I see. Can I see something you made? Sure. Miranda brings out one of her projects. It's a jewelry box made of wood. On top, she's carved stars and patterns. There's an iridescent stones inlaid in the wood, too. It looks like the night sky exploding from a new galaxy. It glows like it's been touched by her stardust magic. This is beautifully crafted. I don't think she likes magic very much. Thank you, but not again. It seems like I infuse my magic even when I try not to. In a flash, Miranda explodes the drape box into a burst of stardust. The wooden stones fall apart and land with a thud onto her work table. I don't think she likes magic. It wasn't good enough. It needs to be perfect if it's going to last. Why does it have to last? I want to be something that stands the test of time. But most things don't. Is something really only viable if it lasts forever? Miranda seems lost in thought. Thanks for showing me around here. It's really wonderful to see what you're making. Thanks for coming. It may not seem like it, but I like showing people what I do. I should get back to it. Tables don't build themselves. See you soon, Ghoulie. I think that went as well as it could have, to be honest. Finally, time for bed. I stay up too late reading my favorite shoujo manga. Which love interest will Monaco choose? Alistair jumps on my stomach to wake me up, demanding food. Alright. It took me a bit to settle in, but I'm ready for work. The customers had already made a mess of things by the register, and I need to clear it up before another wave hits. I'm feeling kind of lonely. I forgot it was Lisa's day off. Before I can really start, I'm surprised by the appearance of a familiar face. Yo, Ghoulie! Jackie, what are you doing here? I was in the neighborhood and thought I'd drop by, see if I could catch you working. It's unlike you to not call ahead. Hey, wait, this isn't you getting back at me for doing the same, right? Maybe. Or maybe just want to catch a working woman in her element. Then the best way to do that would be to let her work, wouldn't you agree? My stomach twists when I finally notice Anna Lee looming behind us. I feel like I'm being caught red-handed doing something terrible the way she glares at me with those cold eyes. I suddenly get the feeling that my job security is on the line. And Jackie's gone. Socialize on your own time, not mine. You have work to do, correct? Go do it. You're not my boss! Go away! As much as I want to say anything, I really need this job. I moved back to the register, but Jackie and Annalie are still in the earshot. It's like the president of your company coming into your retail store and, like, threatening you to fire you. And it's like, go back to your corporate office. Get out of here. Go back to your ivory tower. As for you, have we met before? No, ma'am. No, I suppose that might be true. I doubt I would forget such a pretty face. Hey, yo? Anna Lee being nice? I see from the corner of my eye Jackie growing shy under Anna Lee's gaze. The Jackie I knew was quick to give a flirtatious quip back or be evasive in some way, but she goes still instead. Her rhythm seems to be thrown off. As a valued customer at our store, let me pick out some samples for you from our new line. I know just the thing. Oh, this is a sales tactic. Anna Lee's hard hand glides over the sample collection and pulls a few pieces out. Jackie finally finds the courage to say something, but she is interrupted. Anna Lee raises lipstick near Jackie's lips. As I see it now, Jackie, was it? Sentinel Soul would be great for you. Huh? Jackie barely chokes the word out. It's from our brand new Sentimentality line. With these shades of color, I think it would really let that pretty face of yours shine. Simply must try it. Anna Lee hands off various samples to Jackie, who is barely keeping up with her. The makeup is sucking up the magic! I know it. Are so excited because lesbian panic? Hey, it works. If you're going to come in and talk to your little friend, why don't you do me a favor and come in wearing these? I don't think I would mind it too much then. Not when you can show your other customers how dazzling you could be with just a little touch-up. Hi, Tinchi! Need a haircut? No, this is one of the models. This is my Aero Ghoulie model that I use when I play visual novels or dating sims. Hello, we are playing Life After Magic, which is a retro-style game about ex-magical girls who are now adults. Okay, yes ma'am, I'm gonna go buy these real quick. And it's gay. And it's free. Anna Lee chuckles to herself. Jackie freezes again, wondering what she did wrong this time. They're free samples, dear. Oh, right, the sign. I can read. Haha. Bye. And just like that, Jackie hurries herself out of the shop with her arms full of makeup samples. Silly girl. Should have at least asked for a bag to carry all that. As if knowing she's being watched, Anna Lee's eyes meet my own. And what are you looking at? Back to work. Right, yes ma'am. I rush a display counter that needs a little maintenance, rearranging the sample products to look busy. But really, my head is racing. Had Anna Lee picked out the Central Soul themed products for Jackie coincidentally? I peeked over my shoulder to steal a glance at Anna Lee, who is now chiding my perpetually distressed manager. She must have. She doesn't seem to recognize me as Sentinel Starlight. You're already wearing the magic. You're already wearing the makeup. It's the makeup! It's the makeup! I know it! And I'm sure Ara wouldn't tip her off about us. I looked towards the storefront where Jackie had scattered off just moments before. Well, that was a short-lived visit. Guess it's back to work. Time for work. Another day of minimum wage, whoopee. Welcome in. What's up? I'm looking for a majorly cool gift for my boyfriend. Can you suggest anything for a dude? Of course, anything in the store could work. Makeup isn't limited by gender. But off the top of my head, a boyfriend might really enjoy this. Bold face paint. Oh, hair gel. Let me save it. I think it's hair gel. Especially because it's the stinky 90s. How about hair gel? Give your boyfriend a slicked back look. Wicked, this would be great at raves. Hey, you're cute. You should come with us sometime. No, I won't be your unicorn. Oh, really? Maybe another time. The look they're giving me is making me blush. Yeah, $19.99 hair gel. Oh my gosh. All the frosted tips too. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not so terrible day at work. I feel like I have energy to do a couple things today. Who should I go hang out with now? Alright. I think we should still hang out with KJ. And then choose someone else for the second one. I think we should spread the love a little bit. Because there might be like a thing involved of like, hey, you ignored me for all these days. That's fucked up. I'll save it anyway out of habit. Go for the harem ending. I don't think there's a harem one. Hold on, let me check. Let me check the Steam achievements. Is there a harem ending? There are romantic endings for each person. I do not see a harem ending. Oh. Okay, so they're not. All magical girls have plumbers. So there are. There is unlocked all romantic endings. I'm not sure if that is just like through all game plays or all the same one. But there looks like there's 2 of them where you can have other people end up together. I see. I perceive. Alright. KJ. I'm curious to learn more about KJ, so I give them a call asking if they want to hang out after work. I get lucky and catch them with a couple of hours to spare. We agreed to meet at the mall by Glamour Pop and do some window shopping. I certainly can't afford anything right now. I hang around the mall for a while playing Snake on my game, Pal. My high score is pretty low, yet I can't beat it no matter how hard I try. But this will be different. I get a coffee and I hunch over the screen. Pro gamer time! I'm actually doing well. The coffee kicked in. I've become the snake. I know Kung Fu. So close to being my high score. So close. I'm so wrapped up in chomping squares, I don't even notice KJ until he tapped me on the shoulder. Wah! I see the brave Starlight hasn't lost her edge. No nasty villain's gonna get the drop on you, huh? That's not funny. I was concentrating on something. Sure looks important. We look down. A blinking game over mocks me. 10 points short from my previous best. No! My high score! Sorry, Go. I didn't realize it meant so much to you. It's okay. I'll never recover from this. Alright, let me make it up to you. I'll treat you to something tasty. How's that sound? Snacks, huh? That could help me recover from this deeply traumatic experience. What can I get you? Name it. Oh! I mean, muffins make the muffins are ice cream. Maybe ice cream. There's usually ice cream places at the mall. And a zipper? I mean, sure, whatever you want. No! She mocked me! Muffins? We head over to Muffin Canadian. The smell of freshly baked bread fills the air and sets my mouth watering. I order a soft, squishy, caramel-filled oat muffin about as big as a burger. Also, ice cream in winter is perfectly valid, KJ. Do not call me out. The winters in Diamond Cove are mild, but the warmth of this muffin paints a picture in my mind. A log cabin surrounded by snow-capped pine trees. It reminds me of a time long ago where the 5 of us had the most incredible superpowered snowball fight ever. Actually, I recall KJ dominated that one. Turns out unbreakable bubble shields are really good for snowball fights. And it was low stakes fun. That always helps KJ's confidence. I hope it snows this year. Maybe we could have another snowball fight as a team building exercise. And an excuse to eat another muffin. Snack in hand, we take a little walk around the mall to see what's up. A bunch of stores have closed, including some of our old favorites, but a few good ones have stuck around. Out of the corner of my eye, I spy our local Hot Topic, a store for goth and punk fashion. Lots of plaid, band t-shirts, piercings, and loud music. Ah, man, do you guys remember when Hot Topic was goth and punk fashion? Now it's just like, whatever is popular that that time of year. It's so sad. It's nothing but like franchise stuff now. Their website still has a lot of like options, but their actual stores I feel like are just franchises. It's the kind of store I always ignore, but now I'm here with KJ. I'm kind of curious. I can see you staring, you know. Me? No, never. Wanna check out Hot Topic, huh? Now you're here with me? If that's okay, I guess it's intimidating than going in by myself, you know. Intimidating? Why would it be intimidating? It's a clothing store. Like, I don't know, maybe the loud and aggressive atmosphere? For real? You think I get yelled at or something? Come on, let me show you. They grab me by the hand and lead me to the entrance to the store. Loud punk music fills the air. The inside seems like a cavern of black and red. At the back, someone behind the counter gives me a judgmental look. KJ lets go of my hand and gestures towards the door. Oh, you're not a real goth? Get out of here. Step inside, you can do it. They're right, I totally have faced bigger enemies than this before. The mighty Princess Sentinel Starlight gathers her courage once again and steps inside the clothing store. KJ introduced me to Charlie, the staff member who gave me the judgmental look. She actually seems really nice and compliments my outfit. She thought we were dating, that's why she was sizing me up. Gotta make sure I was good enough for KJ. Generally speaking, the more punk someone is, the more nice they are, as long as you're not an asshole. Yeah, that's very true. Real punks are nice. KJ laughs it off and takes me over to a part of the store you can't see from the rest of the mall. I figured you might dig this section. We could make you a skater princess. It's really tempting. There are pink plaid skater skirts and neon yellow torn up sweaters. And there's even a Hello Kitten backpack. I know dead people even made clothing like this. Yeah, there's a bunch of different subcultures around goth and punk umbrellas. Don't always have to be about wearing black and being angry. There's something on. Ooh! I don't think there's like a thing. Yeah, pastel goth. Like there's pastel goth, there's also like fairy K, which is not quite goth, but it's kind of like adjacent to the punk genre. Yeah. A backpack. I want to try the backpack. Yeah, I figured you want the cutest thing going. Got a problem? Hey, look at you sticking up for yourself. I grab the backpack and give it a twirl. Hello Kitten's arms wave about maniacally. God, here's thinking I was the dork of the group. Turns out it was you all along. Hey, you were totally a dork in school. Oh, fuck. Thanks, I'm very aware of that. Like, going to therapy about it aware. KJ, I'm so sorry. That just burst out of me and it was really inconsiderate. It's true though, isn't it? There's no point apologizing for the truth. What I'm apologizing for is bringing it up like that, for teasing you about it. Also, even if you were a dork in school, you were one of my closest friends in the world. I wouldn't change that for anything. There's a lot I wanted to change, but I get what you're saying. Apology accepted. Maybe let's go to something else. Skater skirt. Alright, I think I might like that one. Go try it on. After a few minutes of gesturing, I reappeared to model the skirt for KJ. The highest waist was a nice cinch to it, and the rest of the fabric shoots out with a pleasing floatiness. And the pleats make it extra spinny. I really like this. I like when those KJs give me some eyes. Yeah, it looks really good on you. What do you think? Yeah! I like it. It's kind of my style, but kind of different enough to be interesting. Different enough to be interesting. Describe our whole friend group, don't you think? I could get that for you if you like. Oh, no, you really don't have to. I'm not going to insist. Just think about it, huh? Don't worry, KJ. I'm going to be thinking about this for a while. I take a stroll around the rest of the store. KJ starts absent-mindedly flipping through the clothes racks. Funny thing is, I've been coming to the store forever, even back when we were Sentinels. I look around, chat to the staff, but never had the courage to buy something other than a backpack or a wallet. I remember the first time I really bought an outfit from the store. It was hidden in my wardrobe for weeks and I didn't dare wear it. One day my dad found it and threw it all out. I was so pissed off. Him just projecting his idea of who I am onto me instead of letting me speak for myself, to the point of throwing out the stuff that didn't fit his ideas. Just like Boy Young. I guess I never really talked about my dad around much the group, did I? There isn't that much good to tell. Hey, Jay. It's alright. Like, maybe I shouldn't be talking about this stuff right in the middle of Hot Topic. But I can be a hopeless goth romantic, but not like that hopeless. We take a stroll through the rest of the mall, but nothing really takes our interest. I can tell KJ's deep in thought, but trying to shake it off. I pretend to be hungry so we can sit down together for a while. We head to Mr. Burger and just order some fries and cola. I'm sorry we don't share a lot of interests. It must be pretty dull to hang out with. Huh? Why would you say that? Why do we need to be into the same stuff? Are you saying you don't judge me because I'm not like you? No, I don't judge you because you're like me. The most important thing to be is true to yourself. Screw what anybody else says you should be. I did a lot of soul searching after the group broke up. Took a lot out of books from the library and borrowed zines from the marginal places. Okay, bear with me a second. I'm gonna nerd out on you. In existential philosophy, there's a concept of authenticity. Authenticity. I'm gonna die. Of act according to your own values in spite of external societal pressures to conform. And reading the work of Ricky Welchins honestly changed my life. I felt so alone and broken in my discomfort with being a girl. Now I know there's other people out there like me and we have a word for it. Genderqueer. Let's go! What are our words? I know! I'm yapping for too long. I am who I am not out of hatred for others, but out of a newfound love for myself. Ah, geez, look at me go. Some things about me really haven't changed, huh? That's all a long-winded way of saying I don't care what you like or how you dress, as long as you're dressing how you want to dress and not like chasing approval. I understood that last part at least. And anyway, I really like the way you dress, princess. It suits you. Oh? Oh? Oh! That's not what's bothering me. What is it then, KJ? It's just, I'm sorry I keep digging bad stuff up all the time. You're just here trying to have fun and I'm like dragging the mood down. Like, I promise my life is more than just being bitter about the past. Okay, how about a fresh start? My band is playing on the 27th. You want to come watch? What? Maybe I can finally introduce you to some of my other friends I've made over the last couple of years. I've been a bit cautious about mixing my friend groups, but you know. You've been a big girl today. You can step into a little Hot Topic all by yourself with my help. Maybe you could also step into an alternative music venue. I'll think about it. Great, just whatever you do, remember to bring earplugs. It's gonna be loud. The 27th. Bring earplugs. Got it. Do I need to write that down? 27th band. Just in case I need to remember it. KJ gives me another big hug before we part ways. I've been invited to see a part of KJ that none of the other Sentinels have seen before. The more I learn about KJ, the more I want to know. Who should I go out with now? You probably won't be able to finish this today. I think it probably takes 2.5 hours if you are just not reading out loud like I am. Teehee. Let's hang out with Lise. She was off today at work. I can probably see my coworker Lise looking tranquil under a tree. Ghoulie exists outside the store. Here in my full corporeal glory. Nice to see you in the outside world. We'll save it. We do have an ad break coming up here probably in a few minutes. What are you doing out here? I miss trees. Nature is, how do I put it? When I'm in the store, I'm like an ostrich. And behind the counter is the sand. Exactly, you get me. Out here, I'm a capybara. Flirt? Flirt because you're cute? Oh, Aya, well, you're just proving my point. I'm also into nature documentaries. Sometimes I come out here and take video and practice. But it's mostly just pigeons. And they are divas. Why do you work at Glamour Pop then? My parents work at a non-profit helping to save endangered ecosystems in the city. I always wanted to work with nature, like be an ecological activist, no, be a vet, and a park ranger, and a marine biologist. That's perhaps too many jobs. That's what my career counselor told me. I needed rent, so I started working at the makeup store, and then just kept working there. I get so overwhelmed about the future that I just freeze. I can't take any step forward. I know how that feels. I'm so glad you're my work wife. I don't know what I'd do there without you. I know I want to make a difference, but then I think there are so many more talented people out there than me. What can I really do? Which is why people like that Aura idol makes me so mad. Why have magic if you only use it to beat up other people with magic and then sell CDs? She could be doing so much more to help real people with real problems. I could do so much more than if I had magic. But then again, I never want that kind of destructive power. Nature is a kind of magic? You're right, it certainly feels magical to me. That's why it's worth protecting. And I don't need magic to do my part if I can figure out what that will be and avoid... Avoid what? Oh, nothing. I know you'll figure it out. You two, you're amazing. I know you'll find your way too. We chat a little longer at the park. I'm glad I came out, but when it's time to go... This is the druid having beef with the bard? Yeah, for real. See you the next shift. Definitely. Or the paladin. Finally time for bed. I eat some midnight snacks before bed, which Alistair scolds me for, but my tummy says it's worth it. Well, he can't talk no more, so I can do whatever I want. When do I finally get to sleep in? After the debacle with Annalie on lunch day, we arrive at the store today to some extensive notes on how to sell sentimentality makeup line. It's pretty textbook overbearing corporate speak, but Lise has been reading it like she's studying for an exam. Maybe reassure her? These are just talking points. You can riff on them. It's okay. What if the scary pretty lady comes and yells at me again? She's not here. She won't know. Something about her. I think she's always watching. A chill runs down my spine. She was pretty intimidating. I look around for secret cameras, but I don't see any. I think I'll be okay. Well then. Next customers who come into the store are going to get the full Lise Martinel Glamour Pop-Approved sales pitch. The doors open and chimes, signaling that said customers have arrived. Oh my, it's KJ and Miranda coming to visit me at the store. Lise marches right towards them before I can stop her. No! Don't wear the makeup! It's a trap! I think! Hey Lise, maybe the next customers are okay. Hello, valued shoppers. Welcome to Glamour Pop. May I have a moment of your time to speak to you about a product that will bring some magic back into your daily beauty routine? Wow, she really did memorize it. Lise finally looks up from her notes and takes Miranda in and KJ. Miranda smiles warmly at her while KJ appears to be identifying all the nearby exits. Now that you're already beautiful or powerful, that's a really nice hat you have on, and your tattoos are so cool. Now you ask for the customer's name. I mean, what are your names? Miranda giggles a little at Lise's unabashed enthusiasm. That's my work wife's charm. Even KJ's gonna be warmed up by it. KJ. I'm Miranda. What's your name? I'll be your sentinel to whisk you to your perfect makeup match. Her name is Lise. Don't interrupt. You're already good at talking to customers. They are mine. She clears her throat and turns back to her captive audience. KJ shrugs their shoulders at me. Yeah, back off, ghoulie. I wouldn't mind a little concealer. I've been working a ton, and it'll help with the bags under my eyes. I have some right here that'll be perfect for you. Lise whips out the concealer and puts it on Miranda's hand. On contact, Lise freezes, blushing. She won't take away her hand. Lise? Her hands are so strong and nice. Lise, you're so gay! Stop it! I'm a woodworker. That's amazing! I have to force her to remove Lise from Miranda. Then she turns back to KJ. What may I offer you? Eyeshadow? Lip gloss? Glitter spray? Lise holsters the glitter spray. But hey, maybe I can use something for our upcoming gig. You have a band? Our stuff is probably not your style. A musician? Wow, I can do a test to find the perfect match for your skin tone. No, give me the palest you've got. The sheet says I should match your skin tone. Fuck the rules, we can look however we want. Lise sounds like he's very excited. It's like you care about how you look and also do not care, and that makes you very cool. You can do whatever you want. You need to look like a dumb magical girl anyway. Fuck yeah. Other customers starting to stare. I've never seen Lee's or KJ this riled up before, but together it seems like they bring it out in each other. Alright, we do have an ad break here in about 3 minutes, so we'll probably end this conversation. Join in the antics. Damn the man! KJ didn't like jumping down, yelling excitedly. A few customers sneak out the front door with worried looks. Thank you for shopping with us! Are y'all done now? We all stop jumping to catch our breath. Alright, what's the other option? Could you just please cut down a little? Don't make me look uncool in front of KJ. KJ, party pooper. We'll join in. I like this one better. We all stop jumping and catch our breath. I want to look that's totally off the wall. Like, have you heard of Kiss? Oh, well, I can certainly make you even more kissable. Actually, I want to look repulsive, monstrous. Give me all the weirdest products in the line. Coming right up. Lace rushes to the back room with the speed of a gazelle. She's a trip. I like her. Me too. She's the best. Lace returns with a myriad of samples from both KJ and Miranda. Then looks at me and finally realizes, oh my gosh, you all know each other and I just went on and I'm so sorry. Bye. Lace, it's okay. Wait. And she's gone. KJ looks at the samples with a grimace. Our legacy. Powdered nonsense in cheap plastic pink cases. Fitting. I can't believe Ara didn't tell us. Maybe we all moved on in our own ways? We've all been dealing with moving forward in our own way. This is ours way, I guess. If only we could all profit from our coping mechanisms. She's doing it for charity, at least. The three of us awkwardly stand quietly for a while. Do you want to try on these samples? That'd be nice. Jungle! Thank you for resubscribing! Thank you, thank you. And welcome. Welcome to Life After Magic. A retro magical girl game. And it's gay. And free. Here for the chicken nuggies. Chicken nuggies are pretty good. Why not? Ow! 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 Thank you for the nuggies. Thank you. Thank you. I lead them to the demonstration section with the mirror. While Miranda tries on the concealer, KJ gives himself a look that reminds me of Brandon Lee in that movie The Crow. It rocks. Brandon Lee died in that movie. Miranda and KJ were always the quiet, dependable ones. Ara or Jackie were there to keep the conversation going. But I actually don't mind their absence today. It lets KJ and Miranda open up a little. Is that a new model? No, I've had this one. This is my Arrow Ghoulie model. I use it when I play visual novels and dating sims. Miranda tells us something more about her work in the woodshop. Some of the pieces can be found around town. I'll just look for them. KJ tells stories of the funniest tattoos people have asked him to do. These covers for me at the register so we aren't interrupted, but I probably shouldn't leave her for the whole shift. We do have an ad starting here in about 20 seconds. Any update on the magical mystery front? I checked up on some of our nastier ex-enemies. Did you know that Dr. Mustachio retired and opened a bakery? He makes a gnarly cream puff. You're just dumb, Derry. Oh no! Don't say that. Don't say that. Is there a Baka Dairy? Now I should be a Tsundere, to be honest. We had a nice chat about how magic was really negative force in our lives. Nice guy. Things seemed quite on my end too. I talked to the scientist who helped us fight that dude with the magic mech suit. Didn't see anything weird with magic. Got it. Thanks for checking, and thanks for stopping by. I should probably get back to it before my manager sees. It was nice to see where you work. Don't let the capitalist overlords get you down, princess. Tell you what, I'll buy a few of these, just to keep the man off your back. We're valued customers of your fine establishment. Those are samples, you can just take them. The actual makeup line doesn't go on sale until New Year's Eve. You'll have to become repeat customers. This concealer is nice. Maybe then my supervisor will stop telling me I need to take fewer shifts because I look tired. Thanks, you two. See you later, Ghoulie. Having week-long free samples is crazy. Seems like that you'll lose money on that. Time to get back to work. Time for work. Another day of Moonwitch. It is suspicious! Annalise the villain! I know it! The makeup is draining the magic. I know it. Welcome to Glamour Pop. How can I help you? Hello, I want to buy something for my daughter's birthday. She's never worn makeup before. Is there something here that's child-friendly? Of course, let me think. Something good for kids. Kids Corner eyeshadow palette? Probably that one. Let me save it. We don't have much, but we have some makeup specifically for kids. This palette has a lot of fun colors for her to experiment with. How cute, let's go with this. Awesome. The customer loved the big smile. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not so terrible day at work. I feel like I have energy to do a couple things today. Should I hang out now? I can't hang out with KJ! No! Life is meaningless! Ah! Sag. Playing with Ara. Yes, the wonderful smell of freshly ground coffee at 6 p.m. It sucks that I actually need it this time. If I want to do anything fun after work, retail is so tiring. But I shouldn't think about that now. I can't take work home with me or I'll go insane. Now it's time for chic coffee shop girl vibes. Since it's later in the day, the cafe isn't too crowded, which is nice. I start to head to the barista, but in the corner of the cafe, I spot someone familiar. It's Christmas Eve! This cafe's not open at 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Don't you lie to me. Schoolie! Oh, she's wearing a wig. It took me a second. I was like, why is her hair blue? Ara, why are you wearing that wig? Oh my gosh. I'm in disguise, dummy. Can't you tell? You're wearing the same dress. She glances around nervously and then forces you down to a chair next to her. Oof. Did you forget that I'm kind of a big deal around here? I can't walk around town without at least 3 people recognizing me. Then why are you here? I've been investigating why the magic is disappearing. Isn't the blue a little conspicuous? Well, I didn't have a ton of options to choose from. Do you think it looks too weird? We'll compliment her. You look cute. I know. Winky face. I just want to hear it from you. I'm shoving her in the toilet. She lives off compliments. Brat. She is a brat. Should I dye my hair this color? I've been thinking about it, but the color pink is so tied to the brand. I think you look pretty with any color. You don't have to keep complimenting me. It's getting suspicious. Before you ask, no. I can't get you backstage to see TTJ. No, you know these be my favorite. I need to confess my love to Tyranny before it's too late. If you stay on my good side, I'll consider putting in a good word for you. But you should get rid of your poster before that. The kiss marks might freak her out. The cafe speakers start playing a new song. I recognize it immediately as one of Ara's singles. It played on the radio constantly when it was released last summer. Cafe Feature 1. Ugh, I hate this song. Same, I wish they played some real music. And an Ara song? It's like people like her that aren't ruining what it means to be an artist. She really thinks she's all that in a bag of chips. Ara doesn't say anything, but the look on her face tells me she definitely hears them. Confront the aunties! Hey, don't listen to them. Your music wouldn't be so popular if it wasn't good. You have so many fans who love your music. No, it's not, they're not, no one's ever... She can barely speak. Maybe she's never encountered a zealous anti-fan like this before. I don't know what to say to help her. Era bites down her lip. She looks she could burst into tears. Let's get out of here, okay? Okay, what if we confront them? I'll be right back. Huh? What are you doing? Hey, hold on! I march over to the table where the 2 anti-fans are sitting. Hey there, I've heard you talking about Ara. Yeah? Are you a fan of hers or something? Yes, I am, and even if you aren't a fan, you shouldn't talk about her that way. Idols are humans too. You shouldn't trash talk them like that. Well, maybe if she made better music, we wouldn't have anything to trash talk. They both snicker, but I'm not backing down. Do you have 3 hit singles? No? Not even one? I didn't think so. If anyone could be trash talked, it's you. Oh my god, you're an obsessed fan, aren't you? She's crazy. Let's just go. What simp-ass behavior. They side me as they leave the cafe, and the employees are staring at me for causing such a scene. When I get back to Ara, I'm still fired up when I sit back down at the table with a huff. People these days, jeez. She's staring at me like in shock. can't believe you did that. I hate her! I hate her so much! Whoops, was that too much? Huh, I can't either. Thanks for defending me like that. I appreciate it. I didn't think you cared that much. Hey, I've always cared. I think in the past we just cared in different ways. Maybe. When she smiles at me this time, it feels more genuine than before. There's something sweet and wistful about it. I think it's a prettier smile than the one she puts on for the cameras. Anyway, let me update you what I found so far. We spent some time talking about her theories. In the end, we only end up with more questions to answer and rabbit holes to explore, but it was nice to talk together. Where should I go hang with now? Jackie. Spread the love. After calling ahead for the OK, I arrived at the park where I was supposed to meet Jackie and Lila. Apparently they were training outdoors today, but when I arrive, Lila is on a swing set with Jackie resting on a bench nearby. Jackie gets up as soon as she sees me and goes to greet me. When Lila notices me, she gives me a wave and shouts, "Hi, weirdo lady!" Still with the weirdo? Cool, you came at a good time. We're near the end of the training. At the park, huh? It's park day. We already ran around the lake, shadow boxed, and did pull-ups on the monkey bars. I see, that sounds like a lot of hard work. I feel like I'd be blinded by the twinkling lights in Lila's eyes. She was pumped up. Oh yeah, big time training for big time gains. As we already did our workout, Lila's taking the initiative to do some freestyle training till we're done. Freestyle. Lila takes a big jump off the swing set and lands on her feet. Not losing her momentum, she starts to scramble her way to the jungle gym and stops midway. Make sure you watch me, coach. Don't get distracted and go all kissy face with your girlfriend. Ah, she's not my girlfriend, you brat. Lila sticks her tongue out before rushing over to the jungle gym. I guess we can just tease her. Tease Jackie. So is that a no to kissing then? Jackie slips a surprised laugh, but is too stunned to say anything at first. Flawless as she is, she grinned and lightly nudged me with her elbow. Hey, don't tell me you're going to start teasing me too, huh? You know I'm the coach and not the punching bag, right? Yeah, could have fooled me. I go to point at the small bruise I couldn't quite heal the other day on Jackie's side. But Jackie gives a small yup and nearly jumps when she notices the motion and grabs my hand to stop me. I was gonna touch it, you know. Oh, right. So much for the tickle tolerance, huh? Oh, you have jokes today, don't you? I blame Lila. She's rubbing off on me. We laugh it off and Jackie lets go of my hand. The two of us find a nice bench to sit at while Lila does her freestyle training. So is she always the sassy? Lila, believe it or not, that wasn't always the case. She's really come out of her shell. You're kidding, right? You're telling me that little ball of energy and sass used to be shy? Yeah, something like that. I'm glad she can joke about it now, but she's been pretty shaken up about the bridge incident. You know, that's one of the reasons why her father sent her our way in the first place, to help her not feel so powerless. She's poured her little heart into boxing, and it's really starting to pay off. She has confidence to spare now. So I'll put up with a little teasing here and there. She's earned it. That's so sweet. I had no idea of her struggle. Yeah, she surprises me. I saved her life, but I never really thought about the weight she's been carrying since then. Not until I got to know her. Makes you really stop and think about it if we could have done some things better. Well, I was thinking about before, but now that she mentioned I am. The thought lingers between us both, bringing an uncomfortable silence. So, park day, huh? Oh yeah, we tend to do this about every week or so. We start off with a little proper workout routine, and then she gets to freestyle for a while. It just looks like she's playing to me. I affectionately call it an unorthodox workout. Like climbing a jungle gym. Good for hand-eye coordination, balance, and strength building. I guess that's true. Different from what I pictured. You might not catch Rocky on a regimen like this, but for a kid like Lila, it's a perfect way to round off a week or two of tough training sessions. Jackie stares wistfully at Lila as the kid climbs up and flips herself upside down, hanging from the bars with only her legs, and throwing a few practice punches for the fun of it. Lila's a little different. She needs some creative freedom here and there to get her best results. Her father doesn't seem to mind either, so why not let her have this? After all, she's just a kid, Ghoulie. One day things are going to get hard for her, and she'll wish she could have taken it easy when she had the chance. Until those days come, she should get to enjoy herself, right? Yeah, I guess you're right. It does make sense why she seems so motivated around you. The talking between us goes silent while we watch Lila go. She really did seem to have boundless energy. There was something nostalgic about watching Lila play, even though we rarely had the time to go out and do so ourselves as sentinels. That was the kind of world we lived in, and it was hard to balance saving the world and having a life. You were a magic girl at 15! You had recess. Before that. Cooley, I'm thinking about passing my ring to Lila. Not really? Like right now? No, not right now, but maybe in the near future. Are you serious, Jackie? Very. I mean, it's going to be her choice in the end, but I feel like I'm not really cut out for the ring anymore. I feel a pang in my heart after hearing that. I understood that KJ wanted nothing to do with her powers, but I didn't expect Jackie to want to give up on them either. The finality of our group disbanding never really set in for me. I think part of me had always felt we would come back to this at some point after a great danger would present itself again. Now that such a danger has arrived, I can't help but feel like our group is living on borrowed time. It's our magic, you can do what you choose it, it's responsibility, you can't just pass it on. I'm leaning towards the first. It's your power, Jackie. You get to choose what to do with it. I'll support whatever you decide to do with it. Thank you, Ghoulie. That means a lot to hear you say that. Alistair's probably going to be really against it, but my mind is made up. Well, you let me deal with Alistair, okay? Yeah, alright. You little dude the best after all. So does she know that you want to pass it down to her, I mean? Yeah, she does. We talked about this for quite a bit, and we reached on an agreement. She can become a magical girl, but if she does, she can no longer box. Not competitively, at least. She can give it up when she wants to, but it's always going to be one or the other. Isn't that hypocritical? That's what you did when you were a sentinel. Jackie bit her lip and grabbed the wrist of her right arm. Her arm trembled a bit when she looked distant, no doubt in her memories. Oh, did she, like, hurt somebody really bad? Yeah, and that was a mistake, Ghoulie. I got hurt in ways you can't even heal by pushing myself like that. What do you mean? You always told me my healing kept you in the game. I didn't lie, but I messed up big time relying on you so heavily. I just have a lot of old pains that feel deeper than where your magic could touch. Plus, there's just this trauma I feel from it. There's this hesitation I can't seem to train out of me. I have to force myself to stop turbling up in spars with people closer to my age. It's been bad enough to can my boxing career. I'm sorry, Jackie, I didn't know. I know, that's also my fault. I wanted to be tough for everyone, so I kept it to myself. I kept a lot to myself. I'm sorry, I'm throwing a lot at you today. No, don't be. It's refreshing to see you open up like this. I like it. You think so? Jackie looks down at nothing in particular in her way of trying to hold back a smile. She was always cute when she tried to hide the heart she wore on her yellow plaid sleeves. Well, I guess I'll keep that in mind. You better, and hold nothing back. You don't have to pull your punches when you're with me. Jackie eases up and finally lets go of her wrist and relaxes. Alright, but don't regret it later. You know I hit hard. I won't. And just so we're clear, you're okay with this, right? You know how harsh the lifestyle gets. Are you sure you're okay with the idea of Lila doing the same? Yeah, she has something to prove, and if that's what she wants to do, I won't get in her way. But as her coach, I'll be keeping a keen eye on her and make sure she avoids making the same mistakes I did. Coach Martinez, you're not watching! Our time together gets cut short when Lila comes sprinting back. I knew it! You're doing the kissy face thing, aren't you? I'm not! I see a smug expression creep up on Lila. Lila seems to pick up something much like a shark to the scent of blood. She doesn't say anything, but Jackie's face grows into a bright shade of red. Wow, just look at the time. We should get you back over the gym before your father shows up. Would you like some more company for the walk back? Sure, I don't mind. I'll be my best behavior, Coach Martinez. You better. For the whole walk back to the gym, Lila didn't say a word, keeping her promise as best as she could. Unfortunately, she never dropped her smug grin. Finally, time for bed. I stay up way too late reading my favorite shoujo manga. It ended on such a cliffhanger, I couldn't stop. I climb out of bed, dreading the work day ahead. It's freezing this morning, and is that snow? I haven't seen snowfall in years. It's Christmas. You don't work on Christmas, don't you lie to me. Alistair paws my leg sleepily. Meow. I still can't understand it, but somehow I think that this is cat talk for go back to bed. Oh, right. It's Christmas. I don't have anything special planned, so I spend the entire day watching terrible Christmas movies with Alistair. The hours fly by. Suddenly I hear a knock at the door. Huh? Who could it be? Maybe Santa's come to visit you after all, Alistair. Alistair looks excited for a second but plays it off. Right, I forgot I broke the news about Santa a few years ago to him. Oh, that's cute that he believed in Santa. I remember the front door open to see. Ghoulie, Merry Christmas! Ara, what are you doing here? Hey, no, I don't get a Merry Christmas back. Not even a Happy Holidays. Sorry, Merry Christmas, but seriously, did you walk here in the snow in heels? You should come in. I bet you like that, but no, I'm here to drop something off. She hands me a flashy present with a bright pink bow. I'll take it later. I'm working. My phone is dying. Okay. Alright, Jungle. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your day and enjoy. I hope work goes by smoothly and quickly. Who are you? Ara, did you give me a Christmas present? I have to run. They have me doing a live performance of Eternal Rain on some TV special. It's a special holiday rendition. Anyways, enjoy. Ara, wait. She ran off. I opened the present to find Ara has given me a brand new music player along with a CD she burned some songs on. Songs that remind me of us is written on the plastic case. I should tune in that TV special later. I think I just heard a motorcycle. All the GMs are showing up! All the SOs. KJ standing at my doorstep, holding something enormous. KJ, what are you doing here? And what is that? What's up, Ghoulie? I'm doing some spring cleaning and I figured you'd like this. KJ hands me an absolutely gigantic rabbit plush. It's wearing colorful pastel ribbons and a dress similar to mine. KJ, this is huge and it looks brand new. Also, it's Christmas? You obviously aren't doing spring cleaning. Yeah, you caught me. Well done, Sherlock. I just saw this for sale the other day. You like collecting stuff like this, right? Plus, it kind of looks like you too. Real cute and goofy. Goofy? And cute? I rode all the way here with this rabbit under my arms. I must have looked like a total dork. Sorry, I got some snow and road salt on it. My bike doesn't have side bags. KJ shovels around awkwardly. Anyways, I hope you like it. I got a dip. Promised to do a holiday party with some guys at the shop and another with the band later. Got a full schedule. Barely time to cook a turkey. You cook a turkey on Christmas? KJ turns on their heel and stalks off before I can get a word in. KJ. I carry the rabbit and plop it onto my bed. It does look like me. Maybe I should get another one that looks like KJ, then we can match. Oh no, I see someone else coming. My boy! My boy! He's my son. Solaire. Merry Crit. I close the door. Sorry, Ghoulie's not feeling well today. Open up, it's an emergency. Ugh. Merry Christmas! Right, thanks, Solaire. Merry Christmas. Ho ho, you're very lucky. Santa Blaze is here to give one very special girl a very special gift. Solaire pulls out a rectangular gift box out of his jacket. Behold! Now I'm sure you're wondering what's inside, but Solaire drones on about what's inside the box, but I already know what it is. It's a bunch of soul cards. I would know because it's the only thing he ever gave me when we dated. I decided to cut him off now. He's practically yelling now and I don't want any noise complaints. Solaire, this is appreciated. I can't wait to open it, so thanks for stopping by. You're very welcome, Ghoulie. I'm a little sad you haven't invited me in, but I get it. You've always been on the shy side, and I grabbed the box from his hands. Right, anyway, see you later. No, Solaire! God damn it. I guess he wasn't the only one that visited me today. I opened the box and inevitably there's a card inside. It appears to be custom made. It's me, Princess Sentinel Starlight, painted sloppily with markers and acrylic paint. It's actually kind of sweet. Maybe there's something to be said for Solaire sometimes. I go to a description that says, Solaire Blaze's ultimate sidekick. I throw the card in the garbage and move on with my day. No, my man Solaire! Justice for Solaire! Aw, it's already time for bed. Well, the time off work was nice while it lasted. Alistair jumps on my stomach to wake me up, demanding food. Alright. Another glorious day in work purgatory. We just can't seem to get a breakthrough while figuring out what's happening with our magic or Alistair. I imagine if you don't smooch any of the girls, you get back with Solaire. Bad end. No! Best end! My boy! But Chasm calls and I must answer. I get settled in behind the cash register when I notice Ara coming. Ara, what are you doing here? Another day, another photo shoot for the line. Oh, I thought maybe be here to come see me. This is a perk of the job. Bang. We hear a strange noise come from the back room, then an awful moaning sound. This is definitely creepy. What the hell is that? Is there a dying animal in there? I have no idea. No one should be back there right now. Well, what are you waiting for? Go see what it is. Let's go together! I'm scared. How about some teamwork here? Must I do everything? Do you not know what teamwork means? We approach the door together. It says staff only with big letters. The strange moaning is getting louder. What are we gonna find? With a nod, we both grab the door, throw it open, and find... Lee's. Sitting on the floor, some sound packs. Okay. What if I do go by myself? Not coming with me? Miss Lyle scared someone might think she's a lowly retail employee? I am not scared. This is your job. Nah, I like the teamwork one better. Sitting on the floor surrounded by simple packs of the sentimentality line, her pockets are stuffed. She looks odd. Her shoulders are slumped in exhaustion, but there's a wild desperation in her eyes. Oh, Ghoulie, I didn't expect you yet. What are you doing in here? Just some organizing. Looks like you've completely undone any organization that there might have been. Lise turns to Ara, finally noticing her presence. And, is that celebrity retired magic girl who is peddling her fame for makeup brand obscenely for charity? But probably more aptly about a deep sense of purposelessness in her life, so she craves attention and validation? What the fuck? Lise. Ara looks like she might throw Lise through the store's display windows. What's going on with you? Are you okay? Is she okay? I'm sorry, I'm just so tired. It makes me cranky and say things I shouldn't. Lise pulls me aside and tries to whisper. You should be careful around her. Magical girls, I don't think they care what happens to us regular people sometimes, and she seems scary. Please, this isn't like you. Ghoulie, could you cover me today? I think I need to do something by myself for a while. Bye. Lise, you weren't even... Lise rushes out of the store. On the schedule for today. What was all that about? I don't really know. She's never like this. I'm calling a team meeting when I'm done with the photo shoot. You better be there. I will. Ara heads off to the photographer and the crew. I stand dumbfounded. Everything keeps getting stranger and stranger. I don't have a lot of time to think about it. A customer comes in demanding to see the sentimentality line. It is the makeup! It's evil. Time for work. Wonder what Lise is up to. Welcome to Glamour Pop. Huh? Yikes, is that odor coming from them? Can't be bothered to take care of myself anymore. It's too difficult to bathe, too difficult to brush my teeth. Are you looking for soaps? Maybe deodorant? The customer's looking insecure. It's Osmond Cold. Stop. Yeah, I'm thinking the body wash too. Maybe this new body wash sample could help. It's inspired by Bubble Girl from the Sentinels. It smells like baby powder. Reminds me of my infant daughter. Right? It has a nostalgic smell. Wait! They totally ran off with that product. Ugh, I'm in big trouble. Ooh, maybe not that one. Flower deodorant. We're in a slump right now. Maybe deodorant could help? It's too much of an effort. I could help you apply it. Don't bother. Oh, okay. Perfume. Hey, yeah, but for now we could try this perfume. The smell is nauseating, just like me. I wouldn't say that. Be kind to yourself. They left. They're just people we can't please no matter what. Oh well. I have free time now. Too bad work sucked. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try this. They're just people we can't help no matter what. I have free time now. Too bad work sucked. I think this is one of those where work sucks no matter what. Yeah, okay. Work sucks no matter what we do. Yeah. Looks like we can hang out with like one person today. I'm leaning towards Ara? Ara wants to meet up to discuss more theories. We decide that maybe we should avoid public places this time for various reasons. She says her place is too risky, can't cause a scandal by being photographed leaving her home. so I offer to meet at my apartment. The knock on my door comes earlier than expected, and I frantically rush to clean what I can, throwing dirty clothes in my closet and stuffing trash into an overfilled bin. Hopefully she doesn't look too closely. I don't want to give her another reason to complain about me. Hi, welcome. Thanks for letting me come over. No problem, just don't judge anything. Alistair hops down from his window, napping spot, to welcome her. He nuzzles against Ara's palm. Hi there, Alistair. Sorry I couldn't understand you right now. Meow. Oh no, mid-20 Sailor Moon is so girl failure. She is. Though to be fair, Sailor Moon's already girl failure, so... I try to look nervous as Ara glances around the apartment. I forgot how weird it can feel to have someone invading your space, even if they weren't invited. Bitch, you live like this? Exactly. Which room is yours? I point to the closest open door and she peeks into my bedroom. Ha! I knew it! She points to where an old girl group poster is taped to the wall. There are rips in the corners and smudged red lipstick stains on top of the members. You still have the TTJ poster. I'm not ashamed, their music is eternal. Do you remember that time we went to their concert together? Oh my god, remember when you made eye contact with Jessica while she was singing and you passed out? You mean the happiest moment of my life? Of course! I think I'd be more embarrassed about it. There is no embarrassment when it comes to true love. And don't act like you weren't equally obsessed with them. You had an entire wedding planned out, all the way down to the types of flowers in your bouquet and everything. Okay, just please don't spread that around. I don't want them to think I'm some kind of stalker. Wait, you actually know them? Not that well. I run into them twice. What? When? I might have the picture here somewhere. Hold on. You carry around with you, and you think I'm the embarrassing one? Shut up, hypocrite. Ara digs around her bag, pulling out a few things to get rid of the clutter and tossing them on my end table. Out comes an array of colorful hair ties, a tiny pack of tissues, a sleek tube of lipstick. Damn, I guess I've done a different purse. Using the Sentinel makeup? Oh yeah, well, I'm kind of contractually obligated to use it every day for a couple of months, so that fashion magazines can mention the products. I actually enjoy wearing them. The formulas are pretty advanced. I've tested out the store demos, but I'm not a huge fan of them. I think the lipstick colors came out way too bold. Well, you probably need to do it thinner later and then blend it out. She picks up the lipstick along with the compact mirror and demonstrates for me. She uses the lipstick to do only a quick swipe at the center of her lips, then taps it out with her fingers. Oh yeah, that does look a lot better. Right, here, let me try this color on you. I shrug and close my eyes. Ars is applying the lipstick on me now, and the product feels surprisingly soft and buttery as it transfers onto my lips. And then they kiss! Yeah. Her finger presses gently against them, and it catches slightly on my bottom lip when she pulls away. I can't see her, but it feels like she's really close to me right now. Let me put on a layer of lip gloss over, and done. I open my eyes to see her handing me the mirror. It looks surprisingly cute on you. Surprisingly? I take the mirror and hold it up to myself. The color is definitely less bright than I thought it would be, a sheer reddish pink peeking through the sparkly gloss. Still don't know if I should wear it, but it's not bad. It could be a good color to use for going out somewhere, like a date night. Maybe I'll use it when you finally agree to introduce me to TTJ. Which I will do without fainting this time. You know, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but I was weirdly inspired by that moment. Me fainting? How? Well, that showed me how special an idol can be to someone. They can bring so much joy into a person's life, even if they never get the chance to properly meet that person. Being able to spread joy like that is almost magical, isn't it? I want to be like that too. I want my singing to lift people up, not just weaken them like it does when we're in battle. I want people to look at me the way that you looked at TTJ. So what you're saying is that I'm an inspiration to you? Wow, thanks, Zara. I wouldn't say that. You can admit it, it's okay. Although, speaking of inspiration, I've been wondering, the song we heard in the cafe the other day, do you know what it's about? No. Eternal Rain? The lyrics are pretty cheesy. They're mostly about longing for a lost love. I don't know anything about her love life nowadays. I didn't even know that she dated Solaire until recently. Even relationships with the Sentinels seem different. I'll guess. KJ. Me. Is it about KJ? Is that why you two hate each other so much now you secretly dated and had a messy, tragic breakup? What? Where'd you get that from? I don't know, you two have some weird tension going on. That's ridiculous, I don't know what you're talking about. KJ's the absolute last person I would ever date. They're so awful to me. I can't say anything without them picking a fight. Maybe me is the right answer. Are you hinting that's about me? What if it is? That doesn't make sense. It isn't a breakup song. We never dated. Oh, Schoolie, I can't believe our relationship meant that little to you. Huh? What in the world are you talking about? Just kidding. You don't really think it's about you, do you? Although you're close. It's actually about the Sentinels. Splitting up might be as well have been a breakup. It hurt more than a breakup ever has, at least. Everyone disappeared. Jackie started distancing herself from me. KJ changed so much I didn't recognize them anymore, and they wanted nothing to do with me. Miranda started getting too busy to hang out, but I still wonder if she was just saying that to avoid hurting my feelings. I felt like I lost everything. My job, all my friends. You know I don't have any family left either. I felt so alone. So well, I channeled those feelings into lyrics. The song was a surprise hit, so at least some good came out of it, right? Ha. Ara. Am I the only one who misses being in the Sentinels? It hurts to think that no one else misses me as much as I miss them, but I guess that's simply how it is. I don't miss everything, but there are definitely some things I miss about it. Ara looks at me with wide, pleading eyes. Did you miss me? Ever since I started modeling for this Demality campaign, I've been thinking about us. I never told you this, but I... Hello? Before I can even answer, Ara closes her eyes and starts leaning towards me. Whoa, this is too much. Our relationship hasn't leveled up enough for this. Fuck it. Let's take things a little slower. We only just started hanging out again, and I think we should get to learn more about each other first, and I don't know if I'm ready for some commitment yet, and... Okay, stop, I get it. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I'm not even sure why I did that. Jin looks at me with a deadly serious expression. It was a joke. This was a joke, and this never happened. I think it should be one of those two, not both. Oh, just please forget this ever happened, okay? But if you remember it for some reason, then it was all a joke. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna die of embarrassment now. Goodbye. What? Our meeting! She takes off running out of the apartment without even closing the door behind her. She didn't even bother to collect the stuff she left out. I have no idea what this is all about, but I don't think I should bring it up to her again. So much for discussing theories together, I guess. Oh no, she had an unrequited crush. Oh no! Oh no! When I arrive at the mall, I see the Sentinels hanging around near the escalator. Ara's in the middle of telling the group something, waving her arms around with a conspiratorial look. Looks like she's wearing her in-public disguise again. The Moon X Mars will finally have a good day. Exactly. The Moon X Mars. I've been watching this person for the past few days, and I think I found who we're looking for. It's Liz. Ara, what are you saying? My work wife? You saw how weird she was acting this morning. Do you really think that's not suspicious? Come on, even you aren't that dense. I don't think it's Liz. I still think it's Annalie. But she's always that weird. It's her charming quality. I've known Liz a lot longer than you have. I think I would have noticed if she's an evil villain. My work wife would never betray me like that. That might be part of her plan. What if she knows you're the leader of the Sentinels and she wanted to gain your trust so you wouldn't suspect her? Remember the Dark Moon Sirens? They took one look at Jackie and she couldn't do anything but stare at them. Ugh, so pretty. Although I'm not sure if they actually did something to Jackie or she's easily distracted. What if Lisa's trying to manipulate you too? Anyone that cute must be suspicious. She is cute, at least I've heard as much. You were there, Jackie. You've seen her. Right, Miranda? You can't suspect someone based solely on how cute they are. It's everybody! Everybody's gay! That's obviously not the only reason. Billy and I are the only ones whose magic is being affected the most, and I've been around these at the store more than anyone else. I don't think that's a coincidence. Plus, I overheard her saying how much she doesn't like me in particular, so she could be targeting me now after Ghoulie. Is that what this really is about? Someone disliking you doesn't make them evil. Get over yourself. Fuck you. This has nothing to do with it. This has nothing to do with it. Uh-huh, are you sure about that? Hey, let's focus. We aren't gonna get anywhere if we argue. Ara and KJ both grumble a fine and settle for glaring at each other. Anyways, until someone has another lead, I think we should investigate Lee's. I think we should keep our options open. I still think it's Anna Lee. We can look into Lee's, but we should keep our options open. If it's not her, then we're back to where we started. Everyone agrees with that for once. I'm not so sure it's this Lee's... Wait. I'm not so sure it's this Lee's everyone's talking about, but if we have a lead, why not follow it? I can do the investigations as I'm the one who brought it up. No offense, but I think maybe someone more level-headed should go. You might have some bigs? Bias. Oh my god. My brain could not register that A at all. You might have some bias that actually comes through. And that includes you too, KJ. Fair enough. I'll tag along. If anything goes awry, I'll protect you, Ghoulie. Well, that sounds fine to me. You haven't even met Lise yet. I think I should take someone along who recognizes her mannerisms a bit better. Someone observant. What about you, Miranda? You and I can do it together. Me? Well, Fine, whatever. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do it, Ghoulie. We spent some time making a plan for investigating Lise. Hopefully this gives us the answers that we need. I can't talk anymore. Finally time for bed. I ate some midnight snack for bed, which Alistair scolds me for. My tummy says it's worth it. When do I finally get to sleep in? Alright. I think this is a good stopping point. We will play more of this next week. We're playing more #Blood Friday, Bushido Saturday, and we'll play this more on next Tuesday.